Or what's that?
Whoops.
Avatar, The Last Loka.
The
The last
Whoopsie, I hit the wrong button. You hate to see that.
Only the Avatar could control all 4 locos.
Hey, we might not get an intro song this episode, and that's super fine.
What did you do?
Hey, listen, simply, when you're editing it, put it in.
You're so right. Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Jump Point. It's good to be back. Yeah.
We're so back.
We are so back. Last time on Jump Point, the party traveled from Eberron to Krynn for 9 days, and they encountered many strange new sights and people along the way. They encountered a group of fishers on a famous fishing spot, Halley's Comet, an illithid wizard named Holix, who had a library on a ship, and they entered a astral jelly's hunting ground, narrowly escaping from it with just a few scraps in spare. And as they pulled out from there, they saw it.
I'm sorry, the demons.
They saw the planet of Krynn, its rugged terrain, its oceans. And we follow the group with the guidance of the cleric, who has been here for the past 8 years, heading into a rather large port city known as Kergoth. As the ship lands here in a grassy field, because there really isn't a spell gemming port here, we get a shot of you all walking up toward the city itself. And I'll move you there. Here in Solamnia, at the edge of the continent, in the region of Southland, the city of Kergoth sits. What do you all do as you enter this grand coastal city?
Not that I'm about to make you retcon literally everything you just said.
Cool.
But we didn't get a straight answer out of Onum. This is the most likely place for the temples we're looking for, right? Or is this just the best place to land?
I think
Go ahead.
what Onum said, I think it was that Onum didn't know exactly where the temple was, but he had heard of it. So we were going off.
So it was probably going to be in the city. You just don't know where.
Yeah, I think we were going off the geography or something like that. It was this was a larger city that was around the area. I had heard of it being near, and if it's not here, there's a second. Also, I don't think it's a city as much as a settlement on an island offshore from here, so it's still kind of close.
Where did we land on? Not where did we land? Where did we come down on where the best place to start looking for Aerith's dad was? Do we have any sort of other than he was on Krynn? No leads at all. Just Krynn generally.
What we know about Aerith's dad is that they came here first and were heading to, I can't remember what the other planet was off the top of my head right now, but we're basically here to retrace their steps and to see if we can get a clue about what they were doing and where they were going.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily that we know exactly where to look on Krynn to begin with, of just, okay, we're gonna ask around to wizards and all these people, just trying to be have you seen this?
Okay. Then
Unless I'm missing something, Josh.
Correct. Yeah, with the information that you have, and Autumn, you know that this is one of the major cities in Southland. I will bring you guys to the main map here. You guys, if Solamnia is toward here, you guys are at that purple marking right here, the edge of the continent of Solamnia.
all right.
Close to the ocean. The capital city is in this little nick right here. But for Autumn's, like, where he's been, Kergoth is the kind of an easier kind of ingress. It gets you toward northern Urgoth, southern Urgoth, and out from here. So you guys would have flown over like these major mountain ranges, Kylan. Like that.
Okay. One of the things that we spent like 5 out of 9 days doing was making a pair of wings. And I talked to Ian about this.
Yeah.
What do you think the amount of time would be good to try and sync back up? Like 6 hours, an entire day? What's the story there?
Regarding the the wings?
Demi's getting in early.
Getting in early? Yeah, I'd say at least I want to say a day. That sounds right. I feel like, because I think, well, the thing is, like, what we got about from last session, we were about how many? How finished did we get?
You only had a
think it was
frame. You only had a frame.
Yeah.
I thought
Only
we
had a
finished
frame.
it.
No, we didn't finish it. That's why I was sort of like a little bit uncertain about.
What were we missing?
Just probably needed one more or two more sessions of work on it.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So explain to me what you
The
want.
whole idea was that I needed a parachute
Okay.
to get in a day early.
So you want
But
to be
if we never
in
finished making the
Kergoth.
parachute, then we don't have to worry about it.
Okay. I mean, if you're trying to chase down, okay. So what are you trying to do early here? Are you trying to get leads here? What is it you're trying to get into? Is that'll be very.
I'm trying to muddy the water. I'm trying to find random people and pay them a couple silver to a gold to go ask 1 out of 5 questions to a temple, any temple. And over the first day, I want like 20 people to end up at the temple that eventually I need to go scope out and just start asking different things about like the reliquaries that they use and like the use of stones and whatever the
Okay.
just like
Yeah.
I'm adding noise so that when I go scope it out, they're not like, you guys showed up and then our rock went missing.
Yeah. So for Kergoth here, that can happen. If that's like the first thing you want to do, if you want to like say, oh, I'm gonna dip from you guys as you chase down other leads, that can happen right now.
It was more that I didn't want them to put two together with like our ship being registered, but if that doesn't seem like a huge concern,
I guess
we can just
well,
sort of
I was
split up
going
and do
to.
things.
Well, I was gonna mention actually, was like how busy or how frequent do ships fly in and out?
Of
Really?
Kergoth.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. The capital city, for sure. Honestly, this is like the major port city in Southland. There's only one other one like toward the north of here, but this is like the one that's on the very tip of this kind of peninsula. So quite a few. A lot of like spelljamming ships, they will just hit the ocean and then just sail in to here. You guys having a ship that can only really land on the ground, there really isn't like I said, there really isn't like a spelljamming port like there was in Sharn, where you can like, hey, rest on high towers. There's just like an open field essentially where some ships can land on, and there's maybe like as far as ships that land here, there was
If that's the case, we might be good.
there's like
Yeah.
six.
If we're landing outside of town and coming in,
Yeah.
that might be fine. I'll just run ahead
Because
while we're all.
because it sounds sort of just like a, hey, if you find free parking, yeah, go for it. You know.
Yeah, and I think I
Um,
mentioned this last week. Is there a difference between waiting a day and just doing this when we arrive?
Yes, if they register us when we come into port, like they did in the crash.
That's what you're saying. When
Like,
we show
sure,
up, that we're in port,
Yeah,
and
what
after
I-
we arrive in port, there are all these questions.
What I
are getting
will
asked.
say is,
Yeah, if we had showed up to Kresh Kalir and I had to steal something there, ideally I would have gotten there a day ahead and had a bunch of different people asking about that thing.
Right.
And then when we show up, we can show up, do our business. Everyone keeps eyes on us the whole time, and then we leave, and it's like, oh, we're missing something. What happened? Who could possibly have done this?
what I will say is that the Knights of Solamnia they do keep tabs on the ships that come into port and out of port, and there is like a presence here, like but it's not like they're watching your every move, right? There's 6, including your ship. There's 5 other ships, including your ship. There's 6 ships that have landed in this open field. I think you'll see like at the very edge of this like open field, there's like a guard kind of post. Nothing too like major. All of you guys would think that a majority of the guards and things would probably be at the sea dock.
Gotcha. Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna go in the first hour when you guys are taking stock of everything.
Okay,
And,
yeah, that's fine then.
This doesn't even have to be roleplay. I'm just the first 20 people I see. Here's a gold. Can you go to any temple you can think of and ask them, X, Y, and Z questions, and then the next person I give 3 different questions, and
Yeah, sure.
I'm just making noise.
Yeah, makes sense to me. What is everyone else doing as you guys make it into Kareth? Autumn, you're very familiar with this place. You stayed here with your master for a period of time. So if there's any place that you know where to take these fine folk, as we see kind of Aerith and Mycroft be like, Mycroft, so do you want anyone to stay with the ship or not? Is there, do we think this will be fine here, or?
Well, I think Becca will be fine leaving it here.
Oh, all right, well, so I'll come with. As you see, you'll see like Navarro and Ophelia Moore here, kind of like, we should. If the goal is to find information, I can always ask around of some of the local druids here. If you would like, me and Ophelia Moore can handle that.
Wait, is this to Giles? Or is this to who?
This is just to everyone.
Oh, to everyone?
Yeah, this is just to everyone.
Yeah, man, it'd probably better to split up to try to find information, but
Unless you...
I guess out of character, Solamnia is a place that Autumn is familiar with,
Yeah,
right?
that's the whole nation that you are in right now. Southland is like the region of this nation, and the city you're in is Kergoth. So like, you've been here, and you know the Knights of Solamnia are stationed all within here. You know that there's plenty of network and people through this that come through this place, major port city. So completely up to you. As no, Aerith is like, well, I mean, if this information on my dad. We can see if there's on him if you know of any mages or that are here, or any information on that. We can follow your lead. This is where you were a couple months ago, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know. I mean, maybe it would be nice to find like a spot we could sit down and get like food, and we can like plan it all out, while we're sitting there.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I think we above table again. I think we talked about there being like a mages guild around here, right? That Autumn was like not affiliated with, but I'd like heard of or something like that.
You would know that there is probably a group of mages here that you could probably ask. This was not the only place that you stayed in on Krynn, but you know that you're for certain that there's probably a meeting call for some mages, even if it's not like an official of like the Mages Guild. It might be some of the a place where some of the mages of high sorcery meet within Karagoth. So up to you.
Yeah. I don't know. I still feel like our best bet would be just kind of settling in, because if Autumn is in a familiar place, he could be seeing familiar people, right? And if I'm just going around asking random people questions about the mages, might be a little suspicious, as opposed to like finding familiar faces to ask about, like, who do you know that might know about like the mages around here? Like they're hanging out somewhere,
For sure, yeah.
So is there like a bar that Autumn would be familiar with here?
Yeah, you would know. As you kind of exit from like this open field past some of the guards, you head into the main city. There's like kind of that lower district before you get to like the high kind of hill, where you can see like a high bell kind of tower, and a large, almost like elven or sorry, human statue of a warrior of old. You can see that in the distance. But as you go through kind of this kind of lower district here, kind of close to where that, as you first entered the city, there's a lot of fare. A few taverns here. Well, is there a tavern that Autumn would remember when he was last year with his master?
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
Yeah, you can lead the group there. As like, Marco's like, oh, well, we're going to follow your lead, Autumn, if that's quite all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well,
Go visit my we'll go visit my old buddy there, Blackham Netherhand.
Was it Blackham, you said?
Blackham Netherhand.
Blackham.
What a name.
Put that in notes
I thought
for me.
it was Blackham first, and then I was like, no, there's no H there.
He's
It's
Blackham.
He's
He's Blackham.
Blackham?
No, there's no H.
Blackham.
It's
Blackham.
I need you to
Blackham.
put that in notes for me.
I'm
Just-
marking how the fuck do I spell that?
What's his name? Let me put that in notes for me.
name.
It's his name. It's your man. Get your man's Blackham. Just put that in for me. As you guys hear that name, it's just like it doesn't sit right in your tongue. You're like, maybe it's just like just Krynn, like Salamnian name. You're like, that doesn't, definitely not familiar with a name like that.
I put in for human names, expecting something like somewhat easy to pronounce. That was the only one
Your
I could
fault.
pronounce on a whim.
What's the name of his tavern? What's the name of the place that you're taking? Sorry, I should before there. You move through the lower streets here, taking this group of friends with you, as you find an old friend's establishment here in Kergoth.
Here's a tavern name.
Yeah, what's the name of
Mistshine.
the Mistshine? We see truly a rather modest establishment. There's some outdoor seating here, and you can see that there's like a wide variety of people here. You can see that there's maybe 3 or 4 people sitting outside, and it's quite lively this time of afternoon, as you can hear some noise happening in the Mistshine, as you see a kind of nice, simple wooden sign, like with kind of painted blue words of Mistshine. Do you all step in?
Yes.
Gingerly step in toward tavern. As you step in, there is a dwarven woman, kind of like, "Hello, how can I help you all? Is there how many do we have here?" She kind of like counts all the people you have here, like, "Party of 9? Is that right?"
Yeah, that checks, yeah.
She kind of looks around, sees like a table in the corner. It's like, "Oh, you can go to that one over there." As you guys are moving through this, like I said, modest kind of 2-story tavern, you see that behind the bar there is a dark-skinned gentleman, kind of short, kind of twists in his hair. Fairly tall, maybe like 6 foot, pretty toned here. You're gonna see him like kind of talking with one of the kind of orc gentlemen behind the bar. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, what? I mean, I hope things work out for you. You know what? Just put this this will be on the house. Okay." And you see him like talking. This is, you know this to be Blackham. As he's kind of like talking with this guy, you know, you see, give me an insight check. Anyone looking over at the bar? This orc gentleman.
Damn.
23 from Autumn, 12 from Giles.
Hyper focusing.
True. Autumn, you can see that there's a bit of distress on the younger orc gentleman's kind of face. He's like, "Appreciate it." See him respond back to Black. I'm like, "Appreciate it. Just, yeah. Good as always." And he kind of gestures himself, kind of checks his sword, short sword on his waist, and steps out of the Mistshine into the streets of Kergoth. As you're sat over to the table by a dwarven woman, "I'll sit down here in the tavern." You could have seen the bar like, "Nice place." The fellow was like, "Yeah, not too bad." You said you know someone here, Anna?
Yeah, and I'll just point to Blackham.
Yeah, you can see
He was not the one that left, right?
No. The person
Okay, yeah.
behind the customer left. Blackham's just kind of like talking to another kind of person working here. You see he's talking to this elf. It's like kind of closely. Oh, the barkeep. Okay, well.
Yeah. Yep.
I guess we can just get some food, and you can see that you guys, order food and stuff here. I sit down here. Autumn, do you kind of as the party finishes and orders food, do you head over toward the bar, or what's going on with you?
I will actually. I'll before I head over to the bar, I'll ask if anyone wants anything while I'm heading over there.
Something fruity.
Something fruity. All right.
See if they have a special as Navarro, kind of like, all right, of some
I
kind.
tell you, it's
Am I-
dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've been experimenting in these last few days, so any ideas
You know,
would be nice.
actually, this place, Blackham, makes a hell of an acid martini.
And as a martini, I have to have it now.
You said Azure Martini? Is that what it's called?
No. Like
Acid
ASMR.
martini. Yeah.
ASMR Martini. That's super
That's
funny.
fucking gold.
That's actually. I need you to post that in notes. That's going on the Bartenders Guild.
Okay.
That's going on the
Actually,
bar.
I can do you one better. It's like a real like D&D certified cocktail.
Cocktail. Love that. Yeah, the Asa Martini is definitely what Blackham has here. That's super funny. You've seen a bar kind of perks like, Oh well, 2 of those then. As father was like, well, yeah, if it's the local fair, I'd like to try it. Hey, are you okay? Did you want something? Stand back, guys.
Giles waves his hand in front of Thea's face.
I replied.
Did you? I
You
didn't hear
did?
it.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm being gaslit, guys.
No, you
just
didn't.
kidding.
What?
Just
I
say
didn't hear it.
Say again.
I
Say again.
didn't hear it.
Hey,
You
respect.
go, Chris.
Respect them.
Yeah. Say
I
again.
mean, to be fair, I just said no. I'm good, but
Damn.
Crisp also said, "No, I'm good."
Truly, Chris did not want you to say that. And then, okay, well, that's perfectly fine. Is everything all right, Thea?
yeah, I'm just yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Don't worry.
Okay. As you can see, like a concern from Ophelia just briefly. It's kind of like moves on. On a mute cat, you get everyone's drink orders and head toward the bar. As like there's a water genasi kind of man talking to Blackham for a moment. He's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh, how you doing, Blackham? You everything going good for you this week?" Yeah, of course. And there's a moment where he like looks over and sees you, and he's like, "Yeah, takes care of like the water genasi man." He's like, "I'll get you that thing." He's like, kind of hands it over to him. Well. On Karjan.
How are we?
It's been a minute. Where you been?
I have been. I went back home for a bit.
Oh,
We're traveling back around, working with a new Spelljammer crew. So
so you're
pit stop in Krynn.
So you're working. Okay. Last time you
Oh,
were
yeah,
here,
yeah.
you were you were with somebody, or I can't.
Yeah, I had my dog.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had a dog with you. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
A cute dog. A really cute dog.
Yeah, you're good dog.
Yeah. Did you let that dog stay with someone else?
Yeah. I was just kind of looking after him for a little bit.
Oh,
He's
okay.
yeah, but we're still in touch. You know, I'm still. Close
Oh,
with
okay.
the
So
dog.
you're just letting her.
Yeah.
I see. Nice
Yeah,
of
I
you to do that.
send him cards for his birthday and everything.
Oh, okay. You see Blackham kind of like, sorry. I'm glad you're back in town, though. Hope work is doing
happy to
all
see
right
ya.
for you.
Yeah,
What'd you need?
absolutely.
Sorry, don't let me get carried away.
I was gonna get a few of the usual. I talked some of my friends into trying to ask martini from here. So
Okay, all right. I can get a few of those. He's like, hey, Hey, Liza. We get two. How many is that? 3 acid martinis?
Yeah.
You want 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Liza, you wanna
And you know what? I'll take. Do you have anything fruity too? I'll take a 4th pack just for fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can handle something. Hey, Liza, you want to do that? What do we get from Kylan? Didn't we get some of those like mountain wild berries from the Kylan shipment? You see this kind of like
That sounds
long,
pretty nice.
brown-haired elf. Like, yeah, we did, boss. I can see if I can make something with those. Thing I was working on before. Ooh, okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. You see, he kind of like puts his hands through his hair. He's like, all right, I get those martinis for you. Good seeing you, man. Are you staying in Kargoth for long, or are you just passing through? What's going on? He's like, he's already starting to work on your drinks as he's talking to you.
We'll probably be here for a couple days, but we'll be out of here in, sooner than you know it. But we'll be around still. I mean, we should try to like connect. Maybe come over to the
Yeah.
table if you get a few free minutes. I can introduce you to everybody.
Yeah, you said you were on a spelljamming ship?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I heard a strange rumor from an outlaw worlder, maybe like a week or 2 ago. Said something about like 2 SSA galleons got sunk by
Really?
a ship. So some kind of ship used a strange weapon or something like that. I don't know. And he's like, "Are you like working on your
heard
drinks
about
here?" He like turns around and grabs something from the top shelf, kind of like mixes the martini. Yeah, said something that it had to. It's just rumors. Don't get me to saying everything the rumor mill's saying, but there's something about Hell's Scream was responsible. Those folk
Oh yeah.
were responsible for it, but who knows? I don't try to get.
You never know when they say it's Hellscream,
Yeah, and you can't really know. And, but I don't try to get into all that stuff. Kind of sets down the drinks.
Yeah.
But it just if you're out there in Wildspace, just be careful. All right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been around. I know the Wildspace thingies.
Okay. All right. I really I haven't been up there much myself. Kind of stayed on Krynn. But
Yeah.
I hear stories from
That's a
people
good,
coming here.
spot,
Yeah. Here you go. 3 acid martinis, and Liza,
Thank you very much.
what do you call in this one? She's like, come on, Liza, come on. It's your signature drink. Come on. You guys see him like kind of just messing with his coworker.
She's just getting sweatier, just panic.
Garnet Spring.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Sometimes he kind of leans over. He's like, sometimes you gotta just pull a little bit of the creativity out of her. But she's good for it. You can see that she gives him a look, like green eyes narrow at him. He's like, what? Okay, jeez. But yeah, here you go. Just half off for you, man. It's been a while since I've seen you. It's like, just give me 3 gold. Just give me 3 gold.
All right. I will tip also to him 3 gold.
Yeah, he's like, you see him like kind of give you a little smile, kind of like, all right, it's the gold then. And he's like, someone's like, hey barkeep, can I get another one of these? And he's like, hey, duty calls. I'll have the cook. I'll have the cook take care of you. And
I'll like kind of take my handful of drinks that I'm trying to balance and like point them towards the table and be like, come over if you have a minute.
yeah, oh, for sure, yeah. I'll come meet your crew and all that stuff. Makes sense.
I see on him clutching drinks, and I dismount the booth to go help him carry them back.
Head toward him and sit down. These 3 kind of brilliant martinis. You can see there's like almost like a carved piece of wood that has like a citrus kind of twisted citrus peel inside of it. It's kind of this almost like blue lemon inside of it, and you can see like the last one is this like this mixed like almost pinkish reddish juice in like a cylinder kind of cylindrical kind of glass. Sets the drinks down in front of you, like, and yeah, sometimes some moments your food comes out and things.
Oh shit, this is good. What's it called?
The something fruity. It's garnet spring, I think she said. It's it was like some kind of wild berry. You got like a fresh shipment of them in.
Yeah. Wow. Normally a berry juice isn't this exciting.
Yeah, they take care of their customers here. They got a great bar in here.
Did you come here a lot when you were on Krynn before?
Oh yeah. I think
Like
I can't
a lot?
say for sure, but I think the Ashen Martini was named after me.
That would have been my guess.
Yeah.
So you made an impression.
Yeah, a little bit.
How did you manage that?
Well, I mean, I brought my dog in here a lot. People always like dogs in bars, you know.
I didn't know you had a dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really like my dog, but like I was taking care of a dog while I was on Krynn for a while, so you know.
What kind of dog?
He's like a golden retriever. I think he was a mix. He was kind of big for a retriever.
Are you being straight up with me?
I don't mean the past tense in like a bad way that he's still around. I am just no longer taking care of him. So, you know. We're still in touch though.
You're still in touch with the dog you were taking care of?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, send him like birthday gifts.
GM, I need an inside check. Let's make
Yeah, when your GM's just quiet laughing to himself. No, don't worry about that. Yeah, give me what's the vibe? Honestly, just give me a charisma roll here. On him, whatever you're putting forth, this could be deception or whatever. Here, just don't tell me just yet. Just put that roll and just tell me what the roll is, and I'll let you make your inside check. We'll deal with the mess afterward. Just put whatever you want to put forward here.
You know what? I'm gonna go with persuasion.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
No roll necessary.
God.
No roll
I mean, it was like,
necessary.
I only got a 15. He could beat a 15, maybe.
Zero.
A
zero.
Goosey all day. A zero. A crit fail with 0. Okay. So
Brother.
correct me if I'm wrong on him. It doesn't seem like Autumn is like lying per se. Like he's being genuine enough, but you can tell that there's like some strangeness about the story here. Like there's some half truths here. That makes sense, right? Like it's like, oh yeah, a dog. I was just
I'd say
care.
maybe like you don't feel like Autumn's lying, but you feel like he is not telling the complete truth.
You've definitely not said anything incorrect, but it is weird that you kept in touch
With the dog.
with the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was with the dog.
And then you were like, yeah, I mean, it was like a retriever, maybe a bit big.
Yeah, he was like a mixed breed. You're probably like hearing that back, and you're like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like wait, what? As like food comes out here.
There is just a bit where Demi just sort of smiles at you, and I think winks. Like, oh, okay, yeah, you keep in touch with the dog. Oh, food.
Food gets set down in front of you. Everything you guys order.
The conversation awkwardly changes.
Yeah, food gets set down in front of you all. As you guys are all here within the Mish Shrine. It's kind of the meal progresses. As here, it's like, oh, what do you think in the first thing we do is? Do we want to look in? I mean, you said there's a place probably where mages hang out here, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking would probably be a good first lead. Is like if we could start there and figure out, like, not how to infiltrate it, but like kind of be invited to it, sort of thing.
Okay. Well. All right. It makes
This place I need to start.
Yeah, I think we can start there. And then
The whole planet to search, so.
yeah, that we do.
Yeah, I was thinking. I don't know. Maybe if I think Blackham's kind of busy right now, but if he has a free couple of minutes, I'd ask him to come over here, and I was hoping maybe we could pick his brain about local mages that maybe we could, I don't know, try to do a favor for, or try to get the foot in the door there that way.
Okay.
He probably would have stood out because he's not just like he's here for a specific reason that we don't really know, but I'm sure he would have been asking peculiar questions. People would probably know that he was not from around.
Yeah, my dad is he's a necromancer.
Okay.
And pretty well respected in that community. And this checks out with the letter, the letters and stuff that you found on Karen's desk at the Mages Guild in Brawl. I was like, Earth is explaining. So I think maybe we talk to some of the mages here who have maybe an interest in necromancy, or maybe just know of him. That could be a place to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about all I really know.
Hi, we're new to town. Can you point me to your necromancers?
You see a fellow more like, maybe, but also we need to know what you want to get into.
I think we have a lot more success saying we're hunting a necromancer.
Possibly. You kind of see Mycroft kind of. I mean, it could be a.
Oh my God! You're here.
Of course I'm here. What do you mean? I didn't stay with the ship. You said I
forgot.
You told me that I didn't need to stay with the ship, so I'm not going to stay. Plus, I've never been here before, so you're gonna see like the gears are turning in Mycroft of like, some stuff that she may want to get into. I've never been to Krynn, so I wanted to see if there's anything to get into.
You're running out of steam. No, that's good. Stay defensive.
What do you? Okay, all right.
So we're gonna find some mages and ask them about a guy who was new around, asking what? Asking just odd questions about a particular topic?
If he was here he would probably been on business for the Mages Guild, so maybe someone who has connections to the Mages Guild may know of him. I mean, that's a place to start. It's at this time. You see Blackham kind of has his hand, wipes his hand off on a towel. He's like, "Hey, Liza, if you wanna handle the bar for a little bit, I'm gonna stop in real fast to see what he's getting into." See, she gives him a nod, walks over, he's like, "Well, hey, you guys was everything on to y'all like to your liking, or anything you guys need?" I'm a Blackham Netherhand, by the way. I own this place.
Nice to meet you. No, everything's great. How do you know on him?
Well, Autumn came in here. Oh, jeez. What, maybe? What, 3 years back? 3 years or something back? Right, Autumn? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years back, came in with a dog in tow, and nice. Folk took a liking to him, and came in here. Remember you coming here? What you were just doing, wandering, or were you doing some training and stuff too? I can't remember all the details, but yeah, good.
Good. Mostly training. A little bit of wandering here and there.
Good lad. Yeah. And for y'all, Blackham looks probably like in his early 40s. They kind of like a little bit of gray in his twists. He's like, well, so what's He's like, who? Can you introduce me to your friends? Autumn, come on now. Where your manners at?
Yeah, this is Giles. We got Demi, Morn,
Hey
Thea,
there.
Mycroft.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm forgetting one person. No, I'm forgetting 2 people. Right?
Oh, just my fucking mother.
Awkward.
And
And her boyfriend.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god, why do I forget your mom's name?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna help you.
No, you see Ophelia
Struggle.
more. You see Ophelia
Perish.
more. Truly, Ophelia more's like, yeah. What is my name? What is it? Yeah, what's my name?
Hey, can I get another martini actually?
Yeah. Blackham's like, yeah.
Make it 2 of them and make mine a double.
Yeah. It seems like you're gonna be you need that. It's like, hey, how you doing, ma'am? Blackham, she kind of like reaches her hand. She's like, Ophelia Moore, and you start to like, Nabaru. I was like, oh, good to meet you guys. He's like, good to meet you all. Autumn was telling me you guys are part of a crew, a small jamming crew, or something like that, right?
You could say that.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I guess. I
Yeah.
suppose.
Who's the captain?
That's Giles.
Point.
Giles is gonna be like looking around, like looking over his shoulder. It's like, oh, who could it be? Points at Kettle. I think it's this guy.
Sorry, is that? Oh,
Old dog.
holy! That's a metal dog.
It's a different dog.
That's
a different
okay. Oof. All right,
couldn't
all
tell.
right.
It's a dog-friendly bar.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
dog. It's pretty dog friendly around here. But this is some Nevermind stuff, right? She kind of looks at the mechanical dog. Give me a.
I'm writing it down.
Actually, you would know this. the Nevermind are the kind of a guild of gnomes that are like artificers on Krynn.
I'm gonna actually roll a history check in response to that as well.
You might have some relatives here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on a 12, I think you know that your family lineage is in Petal Space on Geneva, but you know that some of your like extended family, you've heard some of your extended family being on Krynn as well. Especially when you guys do like big meetups, everyone comes from everywhere. You know, you may have like an uncle or two in the Nevermind kind of guild, which is always a bit of like a strange meshing. I think it's one of those things like when you saw them tinkering with stuff, it was one of those like early childhood moments of like, oh, like I could actually do some of this stuff too.
Yeah, I think Giles replies with like, I mean, kinda, I guess. I have relatives who are in the Nevermind guild, but
Oh, okay. So that makes a lot of sense.
He's tall for a gnome.
He like chuckles to himself. He's like, this I've seen some of them come in with their conventions and stuff. So this is good. It's good work. Well, what do I know? It's like, good to meet you all. If there's anything I can help you with in town, if some of you are probably new in town, hey,
We're looking for
ask.
the Mages. Is it Mages Guild? Mages Association?
Whatever, something like that you guys have here in town.
Oh,
If
all
you
the
have
wizards
just
hang
like
out.
a collection of wizards and clerics and magical
club.
types.
oh, you mean the Mages of High Sorcery?
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the Mages of High Sorcery. So they do you have like a social
Turned to
club?
that.
Here?
It's like mages have high sorcery. Oh my god.
Well, so, there's like a social club of sort, like a kind of a hangout spot that some of the mages of high sorcery go to. Nice kind of place. It's on the upper part, on the hills. It's in the hills. If you want to head over there, I know that the I don't know which robes though have a spot over there, but give me a moment. Shoot, I don't know if it's the white robes or the black robes or the red ones. Those mages, and Autumn, you're familiar with like there's certain like specific like focuses for some of these mages. It's like let me see some. Hey, Liza. You know what the you know which one of the mages are in that social club? Is it the it's the white robes or the red or the black? Which one is it? Kind of like she's like kind of looks at him here. It's the mage of the red robes. It's them. Oh, okay, red robe. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you'll be able to find them.
Did you say black robes?
Yeah, yeah, black robes.
Where do they hang out? If they're not at the country club?
Oh, you might find them not in the hills, but toward the Did you see that big statue when you came in?
Nope.
The
big human one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Like on the mountain hillside thing?
Yeah. In that area of town. They're in the they have a spot near there. So just
What are the mages of the Black Robes? Like necromancers or some shit?
Hey, yeah.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it is. I hear
They
get
come in here?
Not often. Sometimes we get one or two.
You get the occasional necromancer.
You get the occasional.
What are your feelings on necromancy and raising people from the dead, Black M?
I'm just gonna start kicking Aerith's leg under the table.
I've actually kicked Demi as Demi's tried to kick you.
Yeah. It's like, like, guys, you asked that question. Well, I don't really know too much about it. So, what I hear is they have a lot of certain codes that they follow. Getting into all this stuff.
Welcome to the city. You have a meeting spot people know about. I mean,
yeah, the major, all the mages
they're
of
not
high
getting up to trouble all the time. They're
no,
pretty chill.
no. The mages of high sorcery are all held in high esteem. They are permitted to be here by the king of Solania.
Interesting.
Well, you know, the mages usually like to stay in their own, what I hear, towers or whatever. But, you know, there's...
Oh, they love towers. They love islands.
Yeah, that and the like. But they're permitted to be here. And, they don't get into anything that the knights would have to intervene with. So they keep to themselves. They do what they got to do, and as long as the knights aren't alerted for anything, it's fine. My personal views on it, I think, you know, there's folks have to go to the Obsidian Keep one way or another, and bringing folks back is always can sometimes lead to some problems.
Couldn't agree more. Always can sometimes lead to problems.
It should stay dead.
There's a
Okay, Morn.
I've heard tales of, you know, things like, you know, some adventurers come in here talking about revenants, and you know, some mages can get into weird stuff about raising a bunch of people to the dead, and, you know, knights have to step in, and, you know, it can be a problem. But
Yeah, it's just interesting to traveling around. Some places are fine with it. Some places don't even mention it. You know.
oh yeah, I think around here the mages of the Black Robes really know how to police themselves, and if things get to an issue, you know, they figure it out. The knights, the Rose will step in if it becomes a big issue. But
Is it usually the knights, or do they ever have like disagreements with any of the religious organizations around here?
as you say that, he's like, yeah, well, the clerics of the dragon Mott definitely come into contention with the mages of the Black Robes. There really isn't that many of them in this city, though. Maybe just a small shrine to her here. But well, we've heard stories of there've been some issues between those two groups. But like I said, I'm not really into all that. Me, I'm a little religious. Give me a religion check. Anyone who's looks back as Blackham points to something in the Miss Shrine.
Sure, this will be funny.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay, yeah.
9 for a 14.
14. Nice. A 12 from our cleric. Anyone else looking as Blackham points behind him? I think for those, the 14 and 12, you see a symbol for a deity that you have not encountered yet. There's like almost like a smith's, like an anvil, and a like tools here. It's like right next to one of the bottles of the things it has on the top shelf. It's like, yeah, that's about all I have up here, but that's about it. I don't really get into all the rest of that stuff, but to each their own. Krynn's, if you know anything about the history of Krynn, we fought a lot of wars over some small things about dragons, and sometimes it's good to just chill out for a little bit. As you can see, like there's a bit of a slight smile on his face. He was like, "Oh, hey, try it."
What does he mean by that? I just sort of, I'm nodding along and like, yeah, that all sounds interesting. I'm new to draconic religion.
Yeah. Hey, well, if you ever see that symbol, they have a temple here. This is for Frel, Archon of the Forge. She's good to the makers and the creators as well. And I always gotta give her a little love. You can hear from the bar, Blackham, I need you again. Let me see what Liza needs real quick, but hope that helped.
Yeah. Thanks for the info.
Yeah. Oh, it's in the hills. It's a country club. Autumn. If you remember, it's been a couple months since you've been here, but near the bell tower.
Oh yeah.
The white ropes. The white ropes are. I think there's a social club or something near there for the age of the white ropes. But let me get over there, and you see him kind of get back over toward the bar. What do you all do? It's Blackham kind of.
Who keeps kicking me?
Aerith kind of looks over at you doing. You're just gonna ask him a truly deep and philosophical question like that? Okay.
What do you mean like that?
Oh, what if I don't know. I don't know what is a. I mean, he seemed nice, but I don't. You didn't have to like make him have a moment like that.
Nobody
he paused
has ever been mad at me after a moment.
He paused for a good.
He was thinking
10,
about
15 seconds. He was really getting in there. But I mean, we got a place to start. The mages.
Boy, did we!
Mages of the white robes, mages of the black robes here. We could.
I'll be honest. When he said black robes, I thought, "There's no way. That's too on the nose." Nope. That's
yeah.
him.
That's why I asked. I was like, no way.
But Autumn, you would know that. You know the mages of high sorcery. You've been here long enough. Honestly, it's not even because you've been here. You've been all over Krynn the past 8 years. You know that the mages of high sorcery, there's 3 main sects of the
play up swamp
mages.
looking ass.
the black robes, the
White
red robes,
Riptide.
and the white robes.
So we have a lead on the white and the black robes, right? But we don't know where the red robes are,
No,
right?
yeah, you don't know where they are within Karagoth, or if they have any place within Karagoth.
Right.
Red robes, I thought you said were hanging out by the, like on the hill nearby or something.
The hills is the white robe. Sorry, to clarify, the hills is where the mages of
There
white
goes
robes.
my fucking notes.
I'm sorry.
Forever.
I changed my
Ruined.
mind. Changed my mind mid.
It's okay.
As I was saying.
I'll forgive you for this, just this once.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and as you move here, gonna have some leads here. I'm gonna see. We could, Aerith, kind of be like, we could try and yes. Do you want to stay together on these leads, or do you want to split up and try and cover some ground here? I mean, Autumn, you know this city pretty well, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it would be better for us to stay together, but it would definitely save a lot of time if we split up.
Well, what would we be splitting up to do? Just ask white robes and black robes at the same time, or
Yeah.
But that's
I mean-
also why, like, I don't know. I feel like if that's an issue for the Mages Guild for whatever reason, I feel like we'd be better off staying as a group.
Yeah,
No.
I think the black robes, they get into necromancy stuff, and that is right. Just above table, Dylan, have you and Aerith shared the details of the letters and stuff that you got with the party? And how much of that is like known to the group here?
I mean, I haven't, but it's not because I'm hiding it. I just haven't thought about it.
Okay.
Okay. Aerith is fine to share whatever she feels comfortable sharing.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm all for staying together.
What we do know is that my father received a letter from the Mages of the Black Robes. So it could be good to just ask them here and see what that will entail, or see maybe any of them know him or know the person he was in contact with. Yeah. Start there. You can see Nabarro like finishing the martini, like, we could, at the very least, try and stay together. If our group is on is there dangers within this city, in traveling in large groups?
Is there danger in traveling in large groups? I think you're safer in a large group, but I mean, it's still a city, you know. Like, there's just the occasional mugging.
Very well. We should, if that is the what you would like to do, then very well. Kind of at this moment, give me a perception check, everybody here.
Perception?
Yeah, perception check.
Alright. Perception dog, isn't it? Yeah, that's an 11.
11 to 12.
I'm more paying attention to Aerith because I'm trying to figure out why she let us follow on him to a random bar, and then when we were talking about mages and whatever, didn't immediately be like, hey, is there mages of the Black Robes? Because that it seems like that was a thing she knew about. Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Ooh, it's better than my perception. That's why I'm not paying attention. It's 18.
18. I think here that it might have been intentional, but she has not really shared a lot about like what, as you guys were traveling, not a lot about what her dad is doing. She said he's missing, right? Like she hasn't really gotten into the details of all that. And there's still a bit of.
Does it seem like she's trying to cover for him in any way? Like, it's fine that we've sort of wandered into this information, but she didn't bring it up because her source was some letters they got from. I don't know that,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's some letters that they stole.
Exactly.
Right? So
I think, you know,
is she covering for herself or covering for her dad?
I think it's mostly like how much information she knows. A bit of covering for herself and of like there's a lot like there's stuff like only her and Morn know, right? Like she hasn't been very forthcoming on all of this yet. You can kind of see her kind of nod to herself, like, oh, kind of sees you looking at her and like, everything all right?
Just enjoying the view.
On that 20 perception, you see Mycroft is like near the door here, as they kind of are like looking like they're about to leave the mist shine. I think you all know that like it's a moment of like the outline of Mycroft is gone from the table, and it's like, wait, what? I'll look over and see that they're like toward the door.
Autumn sees this?
Oh yeah, I think on it was what did you get? I think everyone knows that they're gone from the table, but like Autumn definitely sees that the back of them leaving the tavern.
I don't understand why.
It's one way to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's like, well, I guess we can head to where the mages of the Black Robes are. If they did you give me a perception check?
Hardware muted.
Hardware muted. Jazz.
Rest in peace.
Hello?
Give me a
Hello?
perception
Hello?
check now.
I don't like the way you said that. I'm marking it down.
You notice Mycroft is gone from the table, and you see that they're leaving out of tavern. What do you do?
Sorry, could you say that again?
Mycroft has left the table where you guys have had your drinks and have eaten here in this tavern, and they're exiting the tavern onto the streets of Karagoth. You see them leave. What do you do?
I mean, I go after her, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Kind of, you all see at the moment. Do you excuse yourself from the table, Thea?
Yeah.
Now
Well,
she
I'll just-
jumps up and sprints out of the
It's
booth.
just-
Yeah, I'll just be like, yeah, excuse me. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm gonna go with Thea.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Oh, are we just we're doing this mage thing right now?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know,
just-
honestly.
No, I'm just. It's fine. Don't worry. You don't want to got it. It's fine.
Air's
I,
like, oh,
I look
okay.
at Autumn and be like, I'll just tap my watch.
I'll give a thumbs up. It's like a smirk.
Giles shrugs. More fun for us.
Okay.
Barkeep, give me your strongest drink.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Air's like, wait, no, we have to do the. She looks towards you more and like, do you want to just like go over there or like, kind of get into.
Why are you shouting from a booth? I'm gonna come with me to the bar.
Do you guys go
Alright,
up to Blackham? We follow Thea and
Rude ass.
on toward on the streets of Kergoth. Mycroft is probably like 20 feet ahead of you now, like going through some of the stuff here. Do you make your presence known to them, or do you just follow them from a distance?
I'll just follow for now.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same.
Sneaky,
Okay.
sneaky.
Give me a stealth check here. Yeah, just give me stealth.
Oh, fuck you.
An 8. Okay.
I don't know if Autumn's trying to be stealth, but I will leave it up to the dice here. Let's see. Yeah, probably not.
A double 8. Okay.
All right.
Makes sense to me. The two of you guys follow Mycroft on the streets of Kergoth. Honestly, familiar places in this lower area of the city. You remember some of the times you were here with your dog, Autumn, when you first came here. Kind of heading around, you know that there is a go down maybe like 4 blocks to the corner. You know there's like a building for where some of the knights are stationed here within the city. Some of the barracks of the knights. As you kind of walk further up the street and see Mycroft just like stopping every now and then and like looking at some of the local kind of market things and kind of like you know, asking how much something is and like buy something real quick. She heads toward the further into the city. You continue following her?
Yeah. I kind of just, like, quietly say to Autumn, I really hope we're not stalking someone that's just going shopping.
I feel like she would have said that if that were,
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
I think it's a good idea for us to follow her for her safety, you know?
Yeah, I think I'd rather make sure she's okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess worst case, we could always just apologize if that is the case, you know?
That's true, yeah. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
As you all move, as the two of you move closer, and you pass the barracks of the Knights of Solamnia, particularly the Knights of the Crown here within the city. Walk a bit further up until you get to a green space within kind of the middle of the city, there is, you would know this to be like a district where there's like shrines here, tended to by many of the other religions that don't have a huge temple here.
Mhm.
I need another stealth check from the two of you as you make it into this green space area. Much better. 17 and a 23 stealth. As you head into an area, you see that in this kind of heading up into the hills in this green space area, you see a shrine. Like a small kind of building within the middle of these trees. You see that Mycroft heads toward it.
Is it a shrine I would know?
Give me a religion check. As you walked up those steps to get up toward this like section of this kind of green space, kind of huge trees and garden area. You're not familiar with it at this moment. I think you're more focused on following Mycroft in here. As she walks up the steps and heads across like the stone, kind of that brick kind of pathway towards this, once again, small building, she opens up the doors here, the shrine, lays the things that she bought on this like altar, and just kneels here. Inside the altar, there is a statue of a woman. In a like, almost in this gown. You see that she has these two like horns that kind of go down toward her face. You don't see any expression on the mask. Or on the face, because there's a mask over his face. And you see at her side, she's almost like lounging, almost sitting on two black dragons carved out of stone. You see Mycroft is kneeling in front of a shrine here. Lit the candles. Thea, give me a religion check here. So you'd look. 20. You're familiar with some of the local religions that are on Brawl and things that you've seen in the Temple District. There's a particular, you know that the graveyard on Brawl is... You've seen this statue in the graveyard on Brawl. A tall woman with draconic horns and two black dragons surrounding her. You know this to be Mott, the Archon of Death. And at this moment, as Mycroft is kneeling, I need a perception check from the two of you. 18 and 15. Out of the corner of the trees in this shrine, you see a masked figure in black step out from the trees. You see that they have these dark kind of gloves on, this very like form-fitting almost leather armor. It's almost like a mix of leather armor and robes, but they don't fall past kind of, they only go past the waist here. Long kind of black boots on. You see that on their faces. Once again, this almost yellowish mask. What did the two of you do as they step forward?
I'm gonna try to remain stealth.
Yeah,
Sure.
I agree.
Well, the two rolls were a 23 and a 17.
Yeah.
Okay. And your perception checks were an 18 and a 15. On a 20, this person looks over and sees you crouched down, kneeling on him. You see that they look toward you and not looking at Mycroft anymore. You can't really tell. You can only, because you can't see like their eyes here. You know that their presence is on you. As they step forward toward Mycroft, you hear this. It would seem a lost lamb comes to give Our Lady honors. You can see Mycroft kind of open her eyes and kind of like look a bit surprised as this person is snuck up on her. And Mycroft kind of like, I just wanted to pay my respects as always. Surely I can do that. You hear the masked individual say, "Of course. I would never remove that right from you. Though you are a long way from home, bearer. You should be careful to not be lost. Surely someone will come looking for you." You see Mycroft's kind of like, "I'm well aware. You don't have to tell me." Is that your friend hiding in the corner over there? And Mycroft will turn over and look toward you on him, a bit surprised.
I will make myself extremely visible now.
Yeah. What you see before you, you don't have to even roll for this. You know that this is a cleric in front of you. You see that they have that mask, and you see on their person this is jewelry on them. You know this is a caretaker of a shrine. As Mycroft's like, "Well, I didn't know that they were there, so I appreciate your help, Seeker." Be careful on your journey, bearer. I did not see you, if they ask me. You see Mycroft gives a nod. You see that this seeker kind of masked face looks toward you on him. Kind of gives you a slight bow. You can feel like the presence from this person, even though you can't really see their face. They kind of move towards you like, strange. I do not feel the presence of dragonkin on you. So you walk out. Do you not walk the path, the holy path?
I do.
Hmm.
The unseen path.
Curious. Take your friend and go.
As you wish. Oh,
You see that they had to kind of watch you as you leave the shrine. Thea, what are you doing in this moment?
I'm just kind of silently behind Ornum, just kind of not really doing anything.
You stand up as well? You were hidden.
Yeah,
from them.
yeah. I'm like standing up, but I'm behind Ornum, like I'm very sheepish.
They see you do that. Do you look back at this masked figure?
Yeah.
You can't see your face. Can't see the face of them, but you can see that they, as you stood up, you didn't know your presence there, you could feel this like strange intensity from them that if you were an enemy, you would have been struck down. As you step back here with Mycroft, heading down the stairs of the shrine, we move back toward the rest of the group at the tavern still.
What's their strongest drink, DM?
What's their strongest drink? He puts down like a he's like, knowing that it's like afternoon, he's like, he puts down like essentially like a vodka. He's like, and puts like a small glass and like pours just a couple shots. He's like,
Is this Blackham?
It's Blackham. He's like, he's like, it's the middle of the day, you know. Yeah. It seems like
what time is it actually?
It's
what
like,
time is?
It's like 1.
I'll sort of.
You go to pick up the drink, and I'm gonna put a finger up and be looking at my watch and be like, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, now we can drink. It's late enough.
Like, wrong vodka.
It's 5 o'clock on Brawl. Give me one of those.
Yep.
Like,
as Giles slams down his shot, I'm gonna be like, so Blackham, correct?
Yeah.
I respect you. I very much so appreciate you for
Start giggling.
for not going through, you know, the strongest thing that you have. Really do appreciate it. But can I just tell you something? Really?
Why
just-
does this
Man-to-man.
sentence have a but in the middle? Why was
No,
there a however?
Demi.
Normally my captain doesn't day drink.
Shh. Blackham. Put yourself in my shoes, just for a minute here.
Don't do
All
that.
right? Can you do that? Can you do that for me?
Don't do it.
Okay, all right.
All right. You're going through Wildspace. Stars as far as the eye can see. Right?
Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Right. And then you just start seeing these energy orbs coming around you. Right?
Yeah, okay.
And I assume, as anyone, right, would probably be like, well, that's a bit odd. That's a bit strange. What the heck are these things? You know?
Okay. I'm following you.
And, you know, yeah. And you start going through this, and more of these little energy balls, you know, start sort of coming around your ship. Basically to the point where it's like, all right, I gotta back this thing up. You know? So you back this thing up. You back up your ship. And it's like, let's just go, let's go around this, whatever this is, right? And the moment you do so, you look back behind you, and you see a ginormous space jellyfish.
Now,
Now-
all right.
Where you going with
No.
this?
No. I don't know about you, right? I don't know about you, but I feel like anyone, regardless, well, maybe those who are a bit more experienced with things, but any person that just decides, you know, hey, I'm gonna get a ship, I'm gonna start exploring Wildspace, you know, get a little bit, you know, follow where my heart desires, right?
Okay.
I feel like anyone who sees a ginormous space jellyfish or minutes before, it was just stars the eye can see. Someone needs a stiff drink to sort of numb the wildness factor here, you know?
2 minutes and 57 seconds to get to the point.
Yeah, you guys see. Like,
Point is, listen,
Liza.
Blackham. Now that you're sort of in my shoes, right? Sort of scathed, thankfully, but just by the slimmest of margins, making it here to Krynn, whilst being chased by a ginormous space jellyfish.
Did you say scathed?
I don't know. Just insert your favorite sort of fancy word.
All right. I'm gonna stop you there. All right.
My favorite word is obsequious.
I've heard a
Well,
lot
that is a
of
good word.
I've heard a lot of stories. Giant jellyfish is new.
That's real. I thought he was going somewhere different with it. We did actually fight a giant jellyfish.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. He's not making a tall tale. All right. What I'll tell you this is, your friend's on him. I'll give you something. Liza, you got that that
Hey,
Qualinesi
next
stuff?
time you start arguing for stronger drinks, sound less drunk.
Yeah,
Listen, you gotta ease the bartenders into this, all right?
You don't. You don't.
Yes, you do.
You just have
What?
to ask them for a drink.
What, you just think, hey, barkeep, this drink is shit. Give me something stronger. No. No one's going to give you a stronger drink if someone comes into the bar, especially first time.
No, if you're rude, they'll give you something watered down. No, but you could get to the idea of it and not sound like you are a little insane and more than a little impaired.
I just like to humor people. All right. So
You see,
sorry.
You see,
Stick out my
freaking
tongue.
Blackham goes over to Liza and give me an insight check, Demi.
Yeah, this will go well.
Give me an insight check.
Holy God. Okay, so I plus my modifier 13.
Do you need me to roll as well or no?
Wait, yeah. What'd you roll, Demi? What'd you get?
12 plus 1.
13. Okay.
13.
And then Giles, you get a roll as well.
Okay. Was this you said perception, right?
No, insight.
Insight, sorry. Sorry. All right, I'm useless.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
So you said 13, right?
Yeah.
You see, Blackham goes over to Liza. And you can kind of see that they get kind of close and talk. He's like, yeah, he wants this. You can see that she gives him like a look. You know that they're probably a couple. They're probably together because there's a bit of a look where he's like, okay, all right, fine, all right. Kind of like puts his hands up, like, fine, I won't give it to him. Fine. It's like, fine, okay.
That's the one you need to humor.
Fine. All right. He's like, well, hey, sorry. I'm sorry, I can't, this is all I got.
What do you mean? That's all you got?
You're
What was-
being
what was
cut
that little-
off because you sound insane.
This is all I got. I'm sorry about that.
No, what did they say? I'm not. Trust me. Yeah, I can walk in a straight line. I'm 1,000.
So he's like,
99%
He
sober.
kind of like leans on the bar. He's like,
You want me to go get a shovel?
I'm a level with you.
You
So-
keep digging.
So Liza is Carganesti. Right? I'm not sure if you're familiar, but you know, wood elf. And they have she has some stuff that she brought from home when she came here, and it's something that we were saving for, you know, special occasion. And I asked, and I said, you know, yeah, he has a fun story, and you know, I was gonna do this, and I gotta know. So I gotta know. So it is what it is.
All right.
No, that makes sense. The special stuff.
That's fair.
I punched
Listen.
Giles.
Listen.
I'm
sorry.
not trying to.
I've heard.
Hey, I'm not trying to
when-
sleep
when
on
I-
a table in this bar tonight.
That's-
Right? So
That's
if you
fair.
get
hey,
me,
listen. Like when I was back on the lines, right? Sometimes when we'd go in to like a city and we go into a bar, apparently there were this like rumors of like a barkeepers guild or something or whatever. And I only know about this just from word of mouth, basically. I don't know where the origins of this. But apparently that's where sort of barkeeps sort of tend to really strut their stuff in terms of making their own, like who has the strongest drink. I think it started with some guy who made a drink called the Dark and Stormy. Fun fact, that's the name of my ship because I thought it was kind of cool. But
yeah, it's like believe me, I've heard the Bartenders Guild. It's as lucrative as any old mages guild or whatever. It's folk are always trying to come up with new things and, you know, share their talents with everybody. It can be
Have
a little.
you tried?
So
Have
what's
you
the
tried
what's the
anything?
strongest thing without cheating with the crazy wood elf brew?
Well, I'm not really trying to make the strongest thing. I'm trying to make the, you know, the most enjoyable thing. The Essa Martini was one of those things that came about that, and you know, me and Liza
That's
have
a
been
good one.
we're always trying to push each other to make some new things to put on the menu. So, you know,
that's fair. I respect that.
yeah, she keeps me in line for the most part. Right,
Fair
Liza?
enough.
Okay, she's like, I heard you. It's a no. I wasn't gonna ask again.
She didn't hear it.
Is she in the Bartenders Guild? Or are you...
Uh,
anyone?
She's been trying to come up with something to get into the Bartenders Guild. So yeah. We're working on it. Kind of why she's been making some new stuff.
That's fair. Well, we wish her luck.
Yeah, appreciate that. Just no. I know you're looking into some stuff in here. Just be careful, and hope you enjoy your time here in Kargoth.
Yeah, appreciate it. Well, either way, we'll let you know if we'll let you on the inside scoop, or at least as much as we can say.
All right.
But what are you talking about?
Oh, what? It's a friend of Autumn's?
Are we still talking about the Bartenders Guild? Like, you have any ins?
I mean, I don't know anything about the bar. I'm not a bartender.
That much is obvious.
As you kind of step
Hey,
away from the bar.
Why aren't Autumn and Thea back yet?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just because temple or whatever. Wow. Assuming it's a temple.
You don't
I don't know. Maybe it's like maybe it's really out of the way or something. Whatever the hell it is.
They were. Why did they leave? They didn't tell us anything.
Oh, they just left.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, listen. By nightfall, if they're still not back, then we'll be worried. How about that?
At this time, Aerith's like talking to you more and like, I guess we just wait here for them to come back, or what do you want to do, Morin? I kind of want to get on top of this.
Yeah, I mean, I think the quicker we get about it, the better. Want to catch up if we can.
Yeah.
You and your dad.
Was I right to like not tell everyone everything about the stuff at the Mages Guild, or like?
I don't know. It's up to you. Obviously, I feel like we can trust them all, but I'll leave it in your court to share what you're comfortable with.
Okay, that makes sense. I think after some time passes here, as we move back toward Autumn, Thea, and Mycroft, moving back toward the tavern. You're maybe 2 blocks away. It's been a quiet kind of walk, unless any of you kind of ask them anything. Do you speak up?
Nothing in particular. Nothing in particular, no.
You just leave what happened there. You can see that they have a look on their face of like a bit of worry, but like the usual kind of, as they turn the corner, like the usual kind of just neutral kind of slight smile kind of turns back, like the face that they put on. And then
I would try to take a minute, like on our way back, to apologize for intruding on their worship.
Oh,
but that'd probably be about where I left.
Yeah, I think you get like no worries. I haven't been to a shrine in a while, and I just thought I could. Blackham mentioned a shrine, so I thought I would,
have a look, check it out. I get it.
Sorry, I didn't say. Sorry, I didn't say anything, and I just up and left.
No, it's fine. I was under the assumption, because of where the conversation was going when you just got up and left, that you were just gonna go try to do it all on your own. And I was like, Wait. So, I just, we were just trying to make sure you were being safe.
Of course. Well, I appreciate it. Next time, I'll say something.
All right, appreciate that.
As you guys round the corner and re-enter the tavern, I think you all look over and see them in there. It's like, oh, they're back. Let's head out. Kind of stands up from the table with you, Morn.
Welcome back.
Oh, hello. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something.
No worries.
So,
I mean, me and Aerith want to get started on asking around.
of course.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd like to be in the same boat there.
Well,
All right.
Well, let's go.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
you guys are done drinking?
I don't know,
I'm
Captain.
good.
Are you done drinking? That's not a no, and that's a problem.
Well, no, it's not like a no. It's more like
We should leave. We should leave now. We should go.
When did you
Let's-
become the responsible person here, Demi? When
Here's
the hell
it.
did that happen?
It's a comparison, man.
well,
Here's a good thing to point out. We don't have booze on the boat.
He's got
We-
a point. He's
Navarro kind of like gets really quiet and
That's what you think.
walks with the Feliamore.
That's what you
Do I?
Walks
Hold
with
on.
the Feliamore out.
I'm gonna roll a
me
quick
the-
perception.
Oh, yeah, give me a perception check. Yeah. Yeah, you see Navarro kind of like twist his face a little bit as he kind of
I
helps.
was like,
as he
I'm gonna
helps,
turn my face
as he helps
turn my
Feliamore
face
up from the team.
to Nabaru really quick. It's like,
Mm.
Nabaru? Do you have something to say about this statement?
Bar, are you been keeping booze from the captain?
I do not know what you're speaking about. As he kind of helps Feliamore out from the table.
I'm gonna inside check that statement.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight check that
I'm
one.
gonna
Steve.
roll this at a disadvantage. Oh, 16 on the die. That's not bad, but let me see what he adds as a arts check. Oh man. This is a deception check. He adds nothing, so it's just a roll 16. Giles, he's not lying to you.
I'm
He
just
he doesn't know.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay,
I don't know what you're
Alright.
speaking about.
okay.
Autumn, he knows about booze on the ship. he knows he has something on him.
Autumn's head does a full 360 on his shoulders. When it
He's like-
comes back around, his eyebrows are just at his hairline.
He's like, wait a minute, what?
I was like, really? Okay. Well,
Wait,
maybe
flying?
what we need to do is get some booze for not Nabaru.
Hey,
Let's see
That's
if we see a liquor store on the way. Let's do that. Let's not bother the bartender anymore. His wife was getting mad at Giles.
Oh no. Was she?
no, it was. They wasn't getting mad at me,
Prove me
right?
wrong.
We just didn't know that it was booze that was saved for special occasions. All right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We basically
Well,
asked him
you know
to bust out the
about-
wedding wine.
Yeah.
You know about Eliza's booze?
Yeah. Yeah,
Have
you
you had it
can't have
before?
that. No, no, you can't have that. I've never had that.
You're crazy to ask that.
Yeah, no. She's
As-
not, she's
Hey,
not sharing.
Listen,
She's,
we had
she's
no
under
idea. We
the
had
same
no idea.
rules as Nabaru with sharing booze.
What does that mean?
The two of Ophelia and Navarro are already out, as the rest of you guys follow out of
Why is
here
he
on the
running?
streets of the streets of Karagon. On the streets of Karagon. You guys can head to the district, kind of the dock district here. Honestly, where that main statue is. It's not really the docks per se. It's like a separate area over that cliffside. Doesn't take you long. You have Autumn to guide you here as you make your way to a building here. It's like gated off. There's like a maybe like a 2-story complex on it. In the yard, there's two honestly, there's a lot of trees within this like big yard here. As there's like a pathway that goes toward that building. You see that some of the trees here are kind of like dead. It's not really taken care of this long. And you're outside the gate of it here. Do you move to open this gate or not? What do you all do here?
I push it open.
There's a loud kind of creak as you push through the gate and continue to walk up this kind of path towards the main building.
I gotta say, all of this is doing it for me so far.
And that's where we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a little break right here. You step into the complex.
How long are we taking?
How long do you need? We'll do a 10er. It's fine. 10,
Yeah.
Whoa!
I think my dog is asking to go outside.
Yep,
That
yep.
is plenty of time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you
word?
sure, Jazz? Are you sure you're not gonna take a
Mm.
you're not gonna take a piss 9 minutes and 30
That
minutes?
is plenty
Okay.
of time.
We'll be back in 10. See you in a little bit. Hello.
Hi. I
All
changed
good?
microphones. I don't know if you can notice anything.
Bro's gone handheld.
I've gone handheld.
He's going handheld mode. Don't stop him. Let's get to it. Are we all back?
Yeah.
I think so.
Why'd
Why
you
are you
say
so
it?
stressed about it?
Yeah.
When I speak into a mic like this, it
Good
sounds like
God,
I'm
man.
talking
Don't
through a
do that.
tube.
It's bad. Back off.
Don't do that. Guys, he's in
Some
the
could say
tube.
it's totally tubular. Totally tubular.
Totally tubular.
Totally tibula.
True. Okay. As you walk through the main garden front lawn area of this complex, you see the building in the distance, a 2-story building. Walking through where you know the mages of black robes were said to be here in Karagoth. Your footfalls hit the kind of dull stone here. Is anything said between you all as you make this walk here?
Isn't necromancy about, like, bringing things out of being dead?
I mean, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So why does their lawn look this bad? Oops,
I mean,
sorry, we
listen.
can't even keep grass alive.
No, listen. Grass and being lives.
I know this motherfucker is not
unfortunately
about
aren't
to
the same.
explain lawn manicure to me.
You see
Glad you
Navarro.
mentioned that because I was about to.
Reach down and kind of feel the land here. Like, I
This
see.
is a very negative and cursed energy from this place.
And you see your observation is astute, Demi. And there's more at work here. Let's move further in. You can see that there is a very different look on Navarro's face.
Okay, I really wasn't expecting to be right.
Yes, a moment where you're like, yeah, I'm joking with, and you're like, oh, you see his demeanor change.
Haha, you'd think necromancers would be better about keeping flowers alive. Oops. Something deeper.
You all move forward.
I don't like this. I suddenly do not like this. Can we leave? Let's go wherever you went. Where did you go there?
Yeah, Thayer, where did you go? Oh, actually, with Autumn.
Just went.
Okay, Autumn, where did you and Thea go?
Onum sadly passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tragic
R.I.P.
accident.
my boy, the Rizzler.
Wait a minute.
Okay. All right.
No, yeah, we were looking around. We were doing a little eye shopping.
Yeah.
No one calls it
Around.
that.
Well, we weren't like shopping for, artificial eyeball replacements, but we were
hope
looking
so.
around at the shops. Because, well, I don't know. Maybe I would have a use for an eyeball. I think of that.
So basically, you, Thea, and our little straggler friend all went window shopping.
Yeah, and
Yep.
you and Demi went day drinking. We all had
Yep.
fun today, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Oh, yeah.
So you were following Mycroft, right? They left first, and then you all decided to do some
Yeah,
window
and
shopping
then-
in the middle of our tavern run.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
I
you
mean-
all you were doing was day drinking. Should
Yeah, it
we?
was,
To be
Well, we
fair,
it was a
I was
safety concern.
preventing the day drinking.
You were drinking in the daytime. How on earth is that
But if I
preventing
hadn't
the day
drunk it,
drinking?
Giles would have
Actually-
had 2 of them.
Giles is
Listen.
already drunk. How are you
Listen.
preventing that?
Listen, Demi, in the spirit of the moment, did mention that it was 5 o'clock on Brawl when we did start.
That's crazy.
It is though.
Okay. It's still the daytime, and you are drinking.
How did this become about me? You and Autumn are lying.
No.
You and Giles are drunk.
We were
How would
window
you know?
shopping.
I'm
You were window shopping.
I'm
You are.
insight checking this.
We pan over to Aerith, like
You might be
actually
drunk. Hang on.
actually getting
Yeah,
more.
I
you can
might.
see that they're actually getting like a little tilted. There's like
I got 17.
Well, this is unreal.
How about we as you guys are walking and talking, how about we just figure out what these people know and then leave here, okay? You can see that I think all of you can tell that Aerith is getting like very annoyed, but maybe it's a little more than that. Just more, you know, that it's like a worry of like you're getting close to, you know, stuff. That's the
Sorry.
most important thing right now.
You're right. This is a distraction.
Yeah.
As you
All right. Focus up, team. Let's get this thing.
as
I
you
do that
guys
thing where you slap somebody's hat brim down over their face, but it's Autumn's halo. We're not done, Angel Boy.
as you
I'm
Step.
gonna adjust that back up.
as you step towards the doors of the building here, you see the door opens.
Did you do that?
Two like heavy wooden doors just creak open.
You know, I mostly assumed that was Demi, and then Demi asked if somebody else did that, so.
I haven't touched the door.
Well, nobody else did either, but. I don't know. I feel like that's something you'd do.
And then you see you see something at the edge of the hall. Kind of move to see you. Something reflecting off of the light. Give me a perception check, who was ever leading back here.
I think I was about to knock when the door opened.
Yeah, give me a perception check, Demi.
Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you.
What'd you get?
Womp womp.
Maybe it's not bad. Maybe my perception is fine. No, it's a 1. 7 total.
7 total. You think you see 2 lights at the end of the hallway? And for a moment, it's gone. You don't know what that was.
wind blew out the candles.
What's the marching order here as you step into this building?
I'll say I'm second.
Okay, so Demi first. Giles. All right.
We're shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going in 2 by 2.
All right,
I can do
if that's
2
the
by 2.
case, then play me and Aerith then.
Okay, Demi, Giles,
And Faye on him.
Aerith, Lauren, and Thea. Oh no. Okay. Okay, and then Nabarro. With Mycroft kind of at the end of the group here as Nabarro and Aphelium are behind Thea and Autumn. As you head into this building, you kind of get into a main kind of foyer area. You can see though that as you go down that long hallway, as you look around you, there's like almost like a desk. So these like papers and things upon it. You see that there's like on next to this like kind of desk, there's like a long slab. There is a like give me a nature check or a survival check. There was Demi and Giles leading here. You'd be the first ones to see it as you walk in. Nature or survival from the two of you. Your choice.
I can't help you with either of those. But your wisdom has to be higher than mine.
Giles, if you would. Survival or nature check.
Yep. All right.
10 nature. Looks like the skeletal remains of some sort of four-legged animal are like laid out upon this table. And as soon as you kind of like all step in, you see the eyes from the skull burn blue flames, and all of the bones of this creature start connecting, and you see that it's quite large. It kind of like steps down from the table.
Large for a dog type thing?
Yeah, large for a dog. It's not like standard dog. I think at this point you would know that this is a skeleton of a very large hyena. It kind of like steps down and starts moving. You see that there's all these like markings on its bones, like runes carved into the bones, near its kind of legs and claws area. Starts walking toward you and kind of like circling your group. What do you all do here?
Hello?
Like they're
Can
circling
I
our group.
Yeah, like watching you, not like very menacingly, like watching you all kind of like slowly just like creeping here.
Can I just Arcana check things really quick?
What are you looking for here?
You said these are like dog-esque things that are circling us, right?
It's just one.
It's just
Oh, it's just
one
one? Oh, it's just
hyena
one?
skeleton that
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
popped up as soon as we walked in.
I just want to see if I'm able to see if this hyena is being controlled by something.
Yeah, give me an
And-
Arcana check. 13. You know this is a work of magic. It's hard to tell. You're not really versed in necromancy. So if you don't really have a clue, you know that this is definitely magical means. Like there's some sort of spell has been enacted on this this creature for sure.
How big of a hallway are we in?
You're not in a hallway anymore. You're
Like
in
a
like
foyer?
like a foyer kind of area. It's probably like a 20-foot or so room here. There's like a small desk, and there's like the kind of stone slab that this creature was on, and there's like stairs that lead up somewhere.
Did you say 20 feet high or just 20 feet in?
20 feet like wide,
from door to whatever.
Door to stairs. Stairs.
Okay, and the same wide.
Yes, same wide. Yeah, 20 foot wide. Yeah, kind of room.
All right. Just as Hyena Boy starts circling, I'm gonna slide down the marching order to be in between the group and the skeleton.
Yeah.
And I'll just maintain that.
You see, you yelled out and said, "Hell, is anyone here?" Someone did that, right?
Yes.
Okay. There's a brief pause, and then you hear the footfalls coming down the stairs. You see in a kind of black robe a elven woman with long black hair, sharp green eyes. And she kind of like eyes you all. It's hard to tell with elves or how old they might be, but we have 2 elves within this party. She's probably somewhere within her 500s, quite old. You can see that in some of her long black hair, there's a bit of like silver. You see, she says, "That's enough, Nula." And you see this hyena creature just skeleton kind of like sit. And you see she kind of like steps towards you. "We don't get too many visitors here. How can the mages of the Black Robes assist you today?" She like eyes all of you.
We are looking for someone that you might know, might have stopped by. Necromancer by name Krynn.
You see, coming, a door opens up from this like kind of foyer area. There's like, just to be clear, there was like another side door here, but it was fully shut. You hear like a creaking open, and you see a younger, halfling, probably in his late teens. He has like a smaller kind of like black robe on. High Mage Crooks, I've gathered the materials you need. Oh, we have visitors. I'm sorry. That will be all, Lixie. I just... put the materials in the other room. I must entertain these guests. What's High Mage Crooksa? Kind of closes the door and steps back. Baron Genoris. I know him well. We've had some correspondence with each other. He looks toward Aerith, like looks eyes them very carefully. Huh. To what do I owe the pleasure of his daughter in my home? Come. Follow me upstairs. They have a sitting room upstairs. And see that she turns. Nula, you may be at ease. And you see that skeleton kind of like walks back toward the table and like falls, kind of like resting on its paws. The blue eye, like blue flames burn to like slow, low embers. The thing that you didn't see before, Demi, as you walked in, you see it again now. These kind of almost red eyes move. You see kind of like move past the high mage and kind of crawl up onto her shoulder. You see a skeletal rat with flaming red eyes that you know that was the thing that you saw move through the hallway and eye you. And you see it kind of like get close to its master as you step into a sitting area. I'll kind of sit down here. Why do you ask for the mage Janoris? Is there something I can help you with?
He's gone missing. Just trying to track him down.
Missing? There's a hesitation here. As like she takes the skeletal rat and kind of sets it on one of the desks. I will not hide anything from you. That would be rude to worry his daughter. She looks toward Aerith. We're just trying to figure out where he went, or and you can see that Kruksa kind of holds a hand up. He visited me. I needed his help with an issue here on Insomnia. When he finished his business, him and his colleague went to the tower. I'm sure he is not... How much has your father told you of his work? The Earth, like... very little? Is there something that I need to know, or... Well... If you want to follow and learn more of where your father went, it would do you well to visit the tower. It's like
The tower, like there's only one of them.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes. Demi has been biting her tongue for like the past 4 paragraphs. Like, can we get on with it? Why do elves talk so fucking slow?
Patience, child. And you can see that your mother kind of looks at her.
I'm asking for clarification on directions.
There is only one tower left.
Great. Left.
Unfortunately. I'm not sure if you are familiar, if you are from where Karen was. Surely you're Outworlders. Only one Mage's Tower still stands on Krynn. We fought many wars on this planet. The mages had taken sides in those wars. And now only the Tower of Weirth still stands and is the hub of all the mages of high sorcery. That is where he went. He had more business to take care of, and the Mages Guild has a section of the tower devoted to it to keep in touch with us here. You seek your father's footsteps, head to the Tower of Weirth, and surely you will know more. Why are you concerned? You said he was missing. Do you know this to be certain to be true? She kind of looks toward you, Morn.
Well, his house was empty. The place he was dispatched from hasn't heard from him in some time. It's a safe guess.
I see. That is unlike him. Very well. You will need to head to the land of Qualinesti. To head to the Tower of Weirith. It will not be easy. The tower does not want to be found. Like I said, it's the final tower, and in our, well, after the last war, there was wards put on the tower. It cannot be teleported to. You must go to it in person. Travel to the darkened wood that borders the Qualinesti lands. Travel through. Pay the toll of the Forest Master. And the path to the tower will be open to you. If you are willing to do all this, I'm sure that the mages there will send you and give you everything that you need. You see Aerith kind of nodding. Okay. You see Truxa kind of like, He was right, you are the spitting image of her. A shame to lose your mother so young. You can see like a bit of like a look from Aerith, like,
all right, not every sentence has to be a gotcha.
oh, forgive me. Like I said, we don't get too many visitors.
I can tell.
manners.
Thanks for the information.
Of course. He is a trusted colleague. If he's truly missing, that would be worrisome. My apprentice will see you out.
I remember where the door is.
Gimli, you see the little rat kind of like... You do not need to always sneak on any visitors. They'll find their way in. You see the rat kind of like look toward the master and kind of move out of the hand and head out the door here. Kind of gives, you see creatures kind of stand up with their black robes and kind of give you a bit of a bow and motion you out here. You notice that Nabarro was strangely quiet this whole time. You saw that Ophelia Moore was about to speak up when, like, they were being a bit rude to you, Demi. But Nabarro, as you kind of move through here, you go through a window, you kind of pass back through the house. You see that in the courtyard here, there is a blooming tree. The one tree that shows any signs of life on this whole complex.
What color are the leaves?
They are pure green. They are fully healthy. And you see kind of Nabarro kind of like...
I still don't trust it.
Yeah, you see Nabarro kind of look toward it like, and let out a bit of a groan as he steps out of the complex.
Anything else in the place seem fucked up on our way out?
Nothing really. There's a lot of like anatomical kind of beings on the wall, of creatures and things. Strange.
There's
Sorry.
what now?
Anatomical kind of like fully like splayed out creatures here, like their bones. Like much like how the hyena was on that table, full each bone kind of splayed out here. You see that there's like a skeleton of a bat, which you can see to be like a small house, like a small cat here, maybe a panther of some kind. Then you see... What's strange is that you don't see anything of the humanoid nature. You would think that a necromancer might have
I think
like
necromancer, I think dead person.
Yes.
And besides... Wait, when she referred to her... did she say assistant or apprentice?
Apprentice, yeah.
Apprentice. And then she talked to... And let me make sure I heard you right. Gimli, the rat.
The rat, yeah.
Son of... Gimli, the rat.
Truly. She let the rat kind of like move out of her hand and went to the house.
It sounded to me like she said, my apprentice will show you out, and then referred to rat familiar. Or were those separate? Okay.
It's two separate things. Like she sent him to go get...
Lixie's gonna let us out.
Yeah, Lixie's gonna...
Gotcha.
Lixie's gonna help you out
there's
here.
2 people and a bunch of butterfly boxes of bones.
Yep. You
And
can see
one tree that's definitely too healthy.
Yep. As you guys all step out here, you see Lixie, the halfling, it's a halfling kind of a Was the High Mage able to help you all? I trust.
Yeah, do we have any other questions, Aerith, Lauren?
Did the mage Janoris, did he help you? What did he help your master with? You see, Lex is like, I'm not sure. We had to. They went to further in Solamnia. They traveled toward. Are you aware of Kalaman?
The answer is probably no.
Yeah, they went to Kalaman. I'm not sure all the details. They just said they had to take care of some business there. But I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Wish I could help you. You see Aerith kind of like, that's fine. I think what you see on Lex is, he has a, like, you see something like move on his person. He's like, oh, you see a like skeletal serpent, move out from his cloak. He's like, don't. I think no.
That cannot be comfortable.
Yeah, this was the first thing I was able to bring back, and my master said sometimes, you can't really choose. You can do your best, and pick a familiar, but sometimes it just kind of picks you. But sorry, let me just this. You can see the kind of the skeletal snake, with these burning kind of green eyes. Let me. He kind of takes you to the edge of where the gate is, and like gives you all a bit of a bow.
Do I know what kind of snake it was? Can I?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
God.
Or religion. It's an undead.
I've rolled so many fucking 9s.
9. You're not sure. You see that has this long kind of fangs, but you're snake.
So this dude's a teenager?
Yeah, probably like
okay.
18, 19.
I was gonna show him my snake tattoo, but it's in a awkward spot to get to for a teenage boy. So I'm just gonna like roll up a sleeve to the snake scales that turn into like diamonds.
Yeah. It's like, oh. You kind of see
I
his
like snakes too.
It's like, yeah, I honestly I was kind of glad that this was the one I did my first kind of resurrection.
Pretty cool.
Thanks.
Cooler than a rat.
Don't let her hear that. He kind of like, you see him smile for the first time as you guys are here. He kind of gives you all a bow as you have step, and he kind of shuts the gate here from this building, housing the only 2 mages of the Black Robes within the city of Karagoth. As you step out back onto the streets.
Oh, what a bitch.
Hey, you're telling me.
It wasn't just me, right? She's been rude to Aerith. Like, every sentence was, oh, here's a thing I know that I'm going to be smug about.
I mean, it seems like there's There isn't the best of relationships going on here.
We were like, hey, we're looking for someone. It's what did you say his name was? Karen Janoris?
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay. Got it. And then she was like, interesting for me to host his daughter. Like, we didn't say that. Nobody said that.
Yeah,
Weird.
the
Fucking weird.
The mages are like that. The mages at the Mages Guild and Brawl were a bit weird. Obviously, those are his coworkers, so they were a bit more helpful, right? Weren't they a little more helpful?
On Brawl?
Yeah, for the most part.
Still had to break in, but
Yeah, we did have to do that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What did she say? Callaman. Coleman? She didn't say that. He did. Lixie did. But that we have to go find a tower. And the only way to find a tower is to do a little woods walk. And pay a toll. Which I don't like the sound of
Yeah,
that.
the Forest Master's toll. Very
Gee,
ominous
really
sounding.
quick, can you write their names and notes for me so I know how to spell?
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate it.
I'm really tempted to mark Snake Eyes on my bingo board. Okay. We should get a map. If there is a map.
Yeah.
Autumn, do you know where any of that is?
History check
What?
from
A map?
No.
The Forest Master. The Tower of the Mages of Sorcery.
I think I know
Calaman
where
and
the
Solania.
tower is, right? Isn't that what Blackham shared with me?
No, Blackham. He said that they probably have a tower. He didn't. He kind of just knew rumors. History check. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, what particularly are you asking for here?
My question is, does the Forest Master sound familiar?
Oh, on him. Forest Master would be 17. You've never been to the Darkened Wood, but you would know of the stories of the Forest Master. That's like folklore on the continent of the master of like a local kind of spirit of the Darkened Wood and all the forests of Qualinesti, a unicorn, which is very rare.
All how I wrote that name. What did you say? Qualinesti?
Yeah, Qualinesti, yeah.
We've heard that before.
So what is it? The Master of the Forest?
Yeah, it's just called the Forest Master. You would know that it's a folklore of the Qualinesti. It's a unicorn. You depicted as a unicorn.
Yeah, I do know. Heard of it.
But like, I think stories from other Qualinesti that you've probably met in your travels of talking about like just stories and things like that. And you said something about microsec. You said something about a map. Autumn, do you know of any place where we could get maps of things?
Did you see any maps when you were out window shopping?
No, but I mean,
honestly,
there's probably a library.
You're looking at Minecraft. No, I didn't get find any maps. Why do you ask?
Because we're looking for a map, and you said you were out winter. What's not to get?
I'm sorry. I just wasn't looking for maps when I was out, so I didn't find any. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like a load of barnacles.
Well, so
Where are we going?
As you guys are walking, Autumn, do you know of a place? I'm giving another history check here as you. 16. You know of one place where you could find maps and things? A place that you walked by when you were following Mycroft. The office of the Knights of the Crown.
Would I know if that's something that we can just like walk into the reception desk and be like, "Hey, I'm looking for a copy of the map"? Or if it's one of those things where you have to like walk in like after they close and then like pretend like you weren't there, and then if people are like, "Hey, were you here when no one else was here and no one was supposed to be here?" and you're like, "No,
Have you done that before?
no, maybe."
Maybe?
I think what you know is that you might have to just ask while the hours are there. So Autumn knows someone from there, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. Who is it? Rio?
Hey. I think as you guys are walking on him, you have this kind of realization of like, maybe I don't need to steal it. maybe I don't need to steal. A step forward here. Do you head there now, or do you head there by yourself, or what's the plan here?
I think Autumn would try to go there by himself.
Okay, well, I'm like, oh,
Did you tell us that the best place to get a map was the?
Yeah. Was that all internal?
No, I did suggest the library though.
Okay. We can go try and find a library.
All right. Well, I think you see Navarro. Me and Ophelia Moore are going to I want to see if there's any local produce and things that we can take with us. You'll excuse ourselves. You see our mom kind of look over at you, Demi.
Like, have fun, be safe.
He's been mulling over that drink idea. I think he's trying to try and get some stuff here. So we'll meet up with you guys.
Just cheesing at her.
Kind of as the two of them walk off, you guys can head to the library. When we follow Autumn here.
Autumn's got to sneak off if he's breaking off. Unless you want to tell me why you're going off by yourself.
Yep.
Let's see.
Do you sneak off?
Yeah, I will sneak off.
Oh shit.
Hey, give me a cell check here.
Well, alright.
Yeah, well, you all play it out. Play it out. See what you
Yeah.
get. I think it's a moment where, like, yeah, the group's going, like, yeah, let's go to the library. And Autumn's just, like, hanging back.
Yeah, I think I'm just kind of like in the back of the pack, kind of trying to pick my moment to split off, and it never really comes. So I just end up going to the library with them,
Yeah.
and then Autumn's gonna go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on myself.
Yeah, it makes sense.
My goat.
Give me the stealth check.
Please be another 8.
Oh god, it's a 27. Yeah, perception.
27 is higher than I could get on a perception.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm gonna roll just in case there's a nat 20. Because
Yeah, sure.
I'm eyes on him. Nope.
Damn. Yeah, there's a moment where Autumn's
Pass
like,
without
yeah.
grace is crazy.
Yeah, but you see, what does it look like as you cast Pass Without Trace just here in this area? Autumn.
Well, Autumn goes into the bathroom to kind of
Yeah.
like split off so that it's not like very obvious he's casting a spell on himself.
Yeah, of course.
But he goes into a stall, and in the stall there's just like a black veil that comes down from the ceiling, and then it kind of dissipates, and then instead of like hearing the latch unlatch for the stall and like the door squeak open, it just silently swings open, and Autumn just like not even really tiptoeing, just kind of walking out with a pace, just silently glides across the floor and just scoots out.
Rose a certified scooter.
Bro, put the
Truly.
Heelys on.
You feel yourself protected by, shrouded unseen by all your friends and anything else in this area. Move out onto the streets and head toward the office of the Knights of the Crown. As you step toward the door here and open, you can see that a squire and a knight kind of walk out from here. Do you still Pass Without Trace on?
I think I would keep it on until like right as I get to the little, I don't want to, I guess
door?
guard tower for lack of a better word. Yeah,
Yeah.
like to the door. I guess like right before the door.
Yeah, you
I'm not trying to
close
like
the door.
stealth into the building, you know?
Yeah. You see those two people, like Knight and Squire, walk past you, don't see you. And then you get to the door and like drop concentration on Pass Without Trace. And you can open up the main kind of wooden door here to get into the office.
Yeah. And I'll head in.
You see a kind of main kind of desk area, like a almost like a it feels almost like a like a main desk here. You see that there's an attendant here, like a blonde tan skin elf, kind of like, oh, hello, how can we be of assistance? Is there anything you need?
Yeah, I was looking for Rael.
Oh, Sir Rael.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I think they're in. Did you need an escort to their office, or are you a friend of theirs?
I mean, I am a friend, but I haven't seen them in a couple of years, so I'm not sure if they would have moved offices or not.
No, they are here today. I'll guide you there. You see the elven
Alright, thank you.
younger elf kind of like stands up, and as you go through the building, head up the stairs here, head toward like the end of some knights kind of offices here. You see kind of a door opens up for you. It's like, sir? What was your name? Who am I announcing?
Anam Karjan.
Sir, there is an Anam Karjan for you? You're Anam Karjan. No way. Cinnamon. Of course, your lordship. And then as you step in, you see a probably like 5'11" orc. They have this like short, like military cut brown hair, this almost bluish green skin. You see that they are wearing like not their full like plate armor. They have like a nice like almost shirt on. You see that their armor is on like a rack. They still have their long sword on their belt. You see like a nice shirt, and there's like a symbol of the Knights of the Crown on it. Like you see he's like eyeing like a table that has like has the map of Solamnia, and there's like other like kind of like marks and checks and things like that, and he's like standing over it. He's like they're like scratching their chin like Grounded, preserve me. This is a strange ordeal. Oh, sorry about that. You see that they turn toward you like, well. It's been some time, Autumn. How have you been?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. I was
still climbing up the ranks in here.
Yeah, some. Since we've before you left, I was appointed to a little higher position within the ranks. And it's come with its challenges and its benefits, but more of its challenges. But what brings you back to Gargoth? Is your master with you? And you see him like gets like super defensive for a moment and like put his hand on his sword. Like there's
no.
There's a look. There's a look of like worry but excitement too. And I think you get a memory of when your master, the retriever, sparred and got into like an actual match with Sir Rael. And you remember it not going so well for Sir Rael. They were evenly matched for a moment, and you see that he has like a bit of a scar on his neck. From where you know that Mongrel was at his neck before. And he's like, It's like, oh, so he is not here. Wanted a rematch from our last ordeal, but no matter.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Yeah, yes, but he's doing well.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he was. When we ended up leaving Krynn, we ended up kind of separating, but he's still doing pretty good, which is nice.
Good. I'm glad to see that your master, or hear that your master's in good health.
Yeah.
I may need his assistance with something if it turns out to be more troubling than usual.
Hmm.
As you go look toward the map, give me a perception check here. As he's looking down at the map. Here. 21. There is a letter, or there's like a note on here. And I'll just, on a 21, I'll let you know what it says. It's an open letter, and it says, I looked into what you told me and traveled to Kaolin. There was the village of Crest Rock was decimated. There was only one survivor. There's reports of a man with a black circle on his armor that visited the village. The one person said that there was a dispute over a trinket. He only left. I searched and searched for other survivors, but there was only the one dwarven. You see him as he's looking down toward the map and looking at things. You read that letter. It's like, what was it? What did you need on him? I know this wasn't just a social call.
Well, I was following the lead on a missing person, and I was wondering if maybe you could help me find a map that could help us track them down.
Where are you headed? As he kind of looks and goes toward all of his maps here. Where are you headed?
All right. So above table, I got a little bit confused about this because there's so many different locations.
You're fine. You're perfectly fine.
This episode.
Too many proper nouns.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're looking for a map of the forest.
You're looking for a map.
Ideally, I just wanted a map so we would have some idea of which way is the Darkened Wood, which way is the Temple District, which way is the docks.
I will move
you
so
just like a map of
some getting around, so we can stop asking you every 5 minutes. Do you remember how to get there?
I will move you to the map of the world of Krynn. The map of the continent of Ansalon. You guys are here.
Maybe like the next step.
You guys
from this is sort of what I'm looking.
You guys are here, and Kargoth. Where you need to go is Qualinesti. Here. Closest port city is Porlanost. As we get a shot of Sir Rael pulling out the map and pulling it out here, he's like, Qualinesti. If you're going from here, your best stop is to go to Porlanost. It is the port city of the High Elves of Qualinesti. Where else are you going from there? He's like,
I think the Dark Forest, right? I think we want to go there.
The Darkened Wood.
The Darkened Wood, yeah.
That's at the edge near this settlement is Halvanost. Well, it's not a settlement, it's actually a rather large city. I've not been there. The Darkened Wood is this whole section here, as he points to this. It's mapped on the market map. It's this truly different color. It's dangerous place, but if your master trained you well, I shouldn't have to worry about that. Do your best to Are you traveling by yourself, or do you have a group?
I got a crew with me. We got a whole spell jamming crew.
It seems I was not the only one who moved up, so to say.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. It comes with its perks, comes with its challenges. But it's the name of the game.
Truly. I will give you this map of the region. He kind of marks Porlanost and Halvanost, these two settlements here, marked on green on the main map here. It's so you know, I'm sure you're aware, but be careful if you travel toward this section. He points toward this. Are you familiar with this place?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I would assume. I mean, it's between here and the Sunken Land, so I probably avoided it before.
This is Vakarok's Fall. Large swamp area.
Ah. Yeah.
Be careful if you go anywhere near there. And then he kind of marks. Let me mark Furnost as well. These are the kind of 3 major cities within Colonesti. Hope that helps on them.
Yeah, helped a lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they kind of like put a hand through their hair and like, I wish you safety on your journey. May Groundned's justice light your way. But and you kind of see him like, if that is all, I do have some other matters to attend to. But it is good to see that you are well.
Yeah, you as well. I'll get out of your hair, and I hope the issue you're dealing with is not nothing too crazy.
Me too.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you end up thinking maybe you need some help from my master, I might be around to help as well. If you feel like giving me a ring too.
I will take you up on that if it is needed.
And also above table, what was the name of that village again? I didn't write it down in time.
Rest Rock. It's in the nation
Rest
of
Rock.
Kaolin. And you know Kaolin is where the dwarves are on the upper continent. But yeah, you clearly saw the letter from one of his knights. And as you step out, he gives you a bit of a bow. And he's like, you see him like, he's like, oh, well, let me follow you out. I need to speak with some others anyway. And you kind of see he goes and like, he doesn't put on his full armor. He puts on like a gambeson, kind of light armor. And like, puts that on, and you see it still has that crest on it. He's like, oh. And it kind of follows you out here, and like follows you to the street. And as you guys go your separate ways, he's like, be well on him.
Yeah.
Sorry,
as
they,
well.
they, my,
Thank you for that.
get my own characters right. And kind of wave you off and leave. As we move back toward the group here, you're given a map of Colnesti as well here from the library. Just a drawing of it. Not. It is
New
still
map piece added to inventory.
Yeah, it's still yours is not as Sir Ryle. They kind of marked some key locations on it for Onum. Yours has Porlanost marked on it as like a major city. For the rest of the group, as you guys step out here and reconvene somewhere within the city.
Yeah, I think Onum would just go like straight back to the library. If they're there, then obviously we'd be meeting. But if they're not there, he'd probably just go back to the Spelljammer, see if they're there.
Yeah, I think you guys have a lot of information here, and as you guys file in toward like the field where the Spelljammer is, what do you all do here? I think Aerith is kind of like waiting here, like, so, all right, we have a lot
has
of
to sneak back in.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I think you guys are finished with the library and kind of.
I was looking up things about.
Oh sure, yeah. Sorry.
Whatever I could find about the dragons.
Yeah. Give me a dragons. Give me a religion check or a nature check here. Your choice.
They're the same, dog.
Damn.
Are they? No, they're not, actually. I very much lied. That's total 21.
21. What is this with?
With religion.
Religion. Okay, 21. What particularly are you looking up about this dragon? Any specific dragon, say, or general info?
I'd probably want to look up. I think I start with general info, or rather, I start with looking up stuff about Muradin, and then very quickly realize, like, I don't know what any of this is talking about. Let me go get a for children book.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you looking up for Muradin particularly?
Yes.
It's for the children's book. There's a nursery rhyme here. And it links up with the information that Dahlia de Zorin told you. When the nightmares make you feel alone and scared, call for the Lord of Dreams. And it's like a beautiful, like, illustrated kind of children's book. And then, like, showing these, like, happy kind of dreams at the end of the book.
I'm just showing Hecate the pictures. Do I get any sort of, like, more historical type, like, local information, I guess?
On Muradin himself?
Yeah.
Oof.
Like, related topics.
There is... What you know that there is a shrine to him here within the city. You know that there is a temple in Vaharok's Fall for Muradin. Not large, as he is not that kind of divine dragon, but modest. And it's somewhere within the mire that is Vaharok's Fall. I think with the information there, you know that they're what the dragon Alabast. Well, I forget who said that, but no, it was
Alabast.
Yeah, it was Alabast. That the siblings each have a place within Vaharok's Fall, a temple.
Me and Hecate sort of share a nod. Okay, we got something. No, don't eat the spine of the book. Jesus Christ.
Autumn, I think this is a moment where you can slip back in. Kind of walk back. You see that everyone's like kind of here at the library. Like I said, you guys find a map of Qualinesti, not as detailed as the one that Autumn has on his person, but still a good enough kind of for you to use to get to the region. Wait, Autumn roll stealth? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll stealth.
As far as I know, he's going through it in the bathroom.
So, yeah, you guys are still at the library, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're wrapping up. But now would be when you'd rejoin us.
Oh yeah, Autumn's gonna start in the bathroom. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think you make your way to come from the bathroom like area. He shouldn't have been in the bathroom that long. Demi? Think it's weird? Like, he might have been up to something else. As you all exit.
Did you forget to wash your hands?
No, I watched them very, very thoroughly.
I was just wondering why you walked back into the bathroom.
Well, I wasn't done.
What's going on, man?
I don't know. I think I'm kind of getting like lactose intolerant or something.
That's not what I'm talking about. Stop dancing around it.
All right. Well, long story short, I didn't know where to get a map, and it's just complicated. So I was like, I'm gonna go by myself. And I found out some things while I was there that are a little bit concerning. So if you want to maybe step over by the bathroom with me for a minute here.
You don't have to ask me.
I don't know. I don't know how to tell the rest of the party this, or one person in particular that I'm not going to point out because I don't want to make them feel like I'm trying to make this personal. But the person I was going to see for the map had a letter on their desk that was suggesting that the Black Circle Man has been on Krynn.
No.
Yeah.
What?
And I guess he took out basically a whole village, except for one person that reported it. And yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what to, I don't know. Like, my first thought was, okay, so we need to leave Krynn. But I'm also, I don't know, I also feel like maybe it's probably a little dated.
Yeah.
I don't know, I didn't check the date on it, but I'm thinking, if we took out a whole village and there's one survivor, right? And they're sending a letter to here. The village is in Kaolin, which is...
Isn't that where we're going anyway?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. It's like a little... But it's a little ways away from here. It would take a minute for the letter to get here. So I'm thinking...
Yeah.
Maybe investigate it?
What made it complicated?
Like,
you could have just said, "Hey, I think I know where to get a map, but it could get awkward if I bring everybody. I'm gonna go handle this." Why did you, for the second time today, sneak out?
I mean, no, that was the first, right?
Don't bullshit me.
Oh, when I was following Minecraft. Yeah, I mean, we were window shopping.
Okay, all right, okay. Don't tell me. Should we tell Thea the fucking Black Circle?
That's my concern, because I know she's worried about it, and rightfully so. And I don't want to make her think that it's like worse.
Well, it wasn't like you went and asked about it. You just this is unrelated.
Yeah, I just happened to see a letter on the desk.
Deja vu. Earlier when we were like, we're looking for a wizard. He happens to be a necromancer, and then your friend the bartender was like, "Oh, there's wizards of the red robes and the black robes," and we were like, surely it couldn't just be so simple as the black robes or the necromancers. And then after that, Aerith was like, "Yeah, we got a letter. My dad was talking to these mages of the black robes," and we were like, "Why didn't you say that in the first place?" I mean, nobody said that. I was thinking it.
Yeah, actually, I didn't really put those two together. Yeah.
Just, man, this feels like a lot of coincidences.
As I said, it's a very coincidental day. I don't know. I was thinking maybe we run it by Guile.
This would be easier to parse if we weren't keeping secrets. So I'm gonna say.
Yeah. That's why, like, I don't really want to keep it a secret from Thea. You know, especially if she's worrying about it. I think it's fair if she knows where he is. But it's also like,
I just think we should maybe say that, you know, he was here at one time.
yeah, I guess maybe that's a good way to put it.
Thea, what are you doing as you're within the library? Do you look for any information here, or do you...
Kind of looking around, I guess. Not... maybe not so much. I mean, yeah, just trying to look for information, I guess.
Yeah. As you're moving, I think you hear in your head Mycroft, like, sorry about earlier, by the way.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry too. I just wanted to make sure that you were okay.
No, I'm quite fine. Just how much did you hear?
Quite a lot. I know.
Yeah.
You hear quite a lot when you're stalking someone, I guess.
Maybe I'll tell you about it one day.
Well, just know that you can talk to me whenever, okay?
Alright. You can feel that kind of connection fade. You can see that they've kind of moved somewhere else in the library. At this moment, Autumn and Dimmy kind of come back from where they were in the library. As all of you have the materials. Jab, I think Morin, you kind of grab the map here. And it's like, well, so, I guess this area is the Darkenwood Wood here. And like point. The tower somewhere. Is it Wayerth?
I'll be honest, I checked out. She was pissed me off.
I know how those mage types are. It's fine. They're kind of used to it. Wayerth. That's what it is. The last tower. Whatever she called it.
They just called it the tower. Like there was one of them. Which, I guess there is one of them, but...
yeah, I mean...
still funny, just to call it the tower. Like, we're not local. How are we supposed to know what you're talking about?
Yeah. Once again, mages sometimes are like that.
Did someone who... this is above table. I genuinely am struggling with all the names tonight.
Don't worry, we're in Krynn. It's a new place.
This is insane.
Hey,
just
don't worry about it.
The amount of funny words we have to write down.
Dragonlance moment.
Lix tell us that Karen Janoris was last seen on business in, like, they had to take care of some business. Was that in Kalen?
Kalaman.
Or
yeah. So
Kalaman.
Kalaman is a nation like to the northwest or northeast of here. So him, High Mage Janoris and High Mage Krusa went to there to handle some business. He came back and then left toward the tower, essentially. He had one other person. It was kind of vague, but she did say him and his colleague. Or him and his colleague left and went toward the Mage's Tower, the Tower of Wayerth. And And that's kind of all you know, sort of the timeline there. So, and
So
that
tower was the last thing.
yeah, and that lines up with the letters and things that Morn and Aerith have too. Of like he had to handle something on Krynn, and then he had to go to another place here. But yeah, that's all you know.
Do we want to retrace the steps or actually just sort of beeline towards the last known location?
Well, what do you think?
I'm asking the group.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't mean to cut you off if you were going to answer that as Aerith, but like,
hey,
come on, guys.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
What's the plan?
I don't know. Thinking shit.
Yeah, golly. Jesus.
What's the plan?
I apologize. I've had too much coffee.
You guys have.
And
I mean,
we have
I-
one
I
too
don't-
many
I don't-
logos.
I don't think there's going to be an easier way to retrace steps here, so probably just go to the tower.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Works
yeah.
for me.
I mean, we can dawdle and do other things, but ultimately, I think just going to the tower directly is the best way to go about it.
Yeah, it's a matter of, are we just going to sprint and try and find him, or do we want any more information about what he was doing?
I mean, unless we find damning evidence that Aerith's dad is doing some sketchy stuff, like I personally don't have any reason to go scouring for additional clues.
Assuming that because they went to the tower, if we're going to find anything, it's probably there. But
Yeah,
other option is just to look around and hope for the best.
yeah.
To the darkened wood, then.
Very well. If you guys can confer all, we'll say that you guys do that in character. You confer all your notes. I will. Do you guys leave Kergoth? Is there any other business that you have here in Southland? Just double checking.
I think I'm good. We
Yeah,
went shopping
I'm-
before we left Sharn, so
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I'm definitely good as well.
Okay.
Which way are we headed? I'll catch up real quick. I just need to
There.
go put some coins in hands.
You guys.
Is that an actual truth, or is that like a
That's
I'm
exactly-
going window shopping?
No, that's exactly what I'm doing. I need to have 3 more people go ask some questions just to rattle them.
All right, suit yourself. We'll I guess
I'll catch
we're-
up. This won't take long.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, you guys. So the rest of the group heading back toward the field where those ships are. Head past those guards that were there. I think as you walk past, you see a knight mounted on a drake. You know, you don't bat an eye to this on him because you've seen drakes before. But I think the rest of you, this as you walk past, this is definitely a new sight here. You see a scaled, 4-legged, large, well, medium size dragon like creature. You see saddled on it is a knight that has the emblem of the Knights of the Crown. You kind of like you see this red scaled drake kind of like sit down and like let the rider off. He kind of like puts his hand on the drake's face. It's like, oh. He kind of gives you all a bit of nod, like, hello there. It's just a bit of a cordial nod. You see the drake kind of like look towards you all and shake its tail. He's like, oh, calm down, you. You can see it just talks to the guards as you walk past. Kimmy, what are you doing here?
Precisely what I said. I'm gonna
Yeah. Minus subtract the gold.
find. Yep, I'm 3 gold down.
All right. Takes you a little bit of time to.
About 15 minutes behind. 15, 20 minutes, I think.
I think as the others kind of get on the ship, you walk past that knight with his drake just resting there. The yellow dragon eye follows you as you walk past. You still see that it's at rest here. You see he's still
That's
talking.
on the way to the ship, right?
Yes, on the way to the ship.
Okay. Just importantly, like while I was out and about, I'm using disguise self to just have some stranger ask another stranger to do a thing, and then I guess I'd drop it as I'd be headed towards the ship.
For sure, yeah. You just hear like the talk of knights as you walk past. Oh, all right, I'll leave you to it. And you see he walks past you. He's like, "Good day." And you see him kind of get onto his drake, and just Drake gets up and just rides into the city.
I think on instinct, I respond to "good day" in GIF.
Yeah, he's like, what? Kind of gives you a strange look.
Oh, right, yeah. No, good day. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. The knight kind of like, I think what you see, you see like a lance mounted on the side of this drake, and like kind of all these things on this beautiful saddle. He like, hops on, rides in the city. As you head onto the ship, you guys make, Giles, do you attune to the helm here?
Yeah.
As you guys fly up from the city of Karagoth, you can head from here directly to the city of Porlanost, on the edge of, I think we won't go through all that stuff. You guys confirm maps with Autumn's map and your map, and see the marked locations here, and head toward the elven city of Porlanost here. Very easy and simple journey here. Much like Karagoth, there is no like spell jamming port per se here. There's like another almost like place where you can land the ship. Honestly, there's like, you can land the ship here to leave it as you guys step out into the port, in the city of Porlanost. From here, as you step out into the city, you see a beautiful high elven city nestled between the trees. And as you step out here, with many paths ahead of you here, what do you all do? Just to be completely above table, there are 2 paths from here. And just to be clear, showing you guys on the map, if I bring you back here. 2 paths ahead of you. You can go to the south, toward Halvanost, toward the Darkened Wood, to find the Tower of Wayrith. Or you can head due east, towards Phrynost and Vacharak's Fall, to handle any business that you have there. So 2 paths ahead of you. You will have to do both at some point. But where do you go first? What is more important for the crew of the Dark and Stormy?
I would also, just side note, I would probably also share the warning about Vaharak Falls.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what was that about?
Just that it was very dangerous.
Fireworks Falls is dangerous? In what way?
Yeah. Well, it was like literally wiped off the face of the planet at one point, and now it's just kind of like barren nothingness, except for like predators and predatory humanoids.
Oh, it's just yucky now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a swamp now.
Except for the shrine, right?
Except
Because the
for
shrine is still like a structure there.
the ruins of the city of Qualanost. The
Oh,
main
okay.
like, which used to be the elven capital here. That used to be it, but decimated and turned into a swamp. There's all what you know is that there's the 3 temples for the Black Dragon siblings there, and like that's about it. But it's a dangerous kind of swamp and mire, not to be taken lightly. But those are your 2 paths ahead of you.
Avanos is where the tower is supposed to be.
Yeah, the Darkened Wood Tower. The choice is yours. I think with that, I will let you guys decide this. For the next time here. And we're going to call it here.
Damn.
Does anyone have any pull towards the Arthurxmedic Falls, like right now? That seems like second to me.
I was
Yeah,
literally I was gonna mention we should coin flip it because I am indifferent towards both.
Which one's to the east?
The east is Arthurxmedic
That's
Falls.
East is my shit.
Yeah, I think we should hit that on the way back anyways if we're going south, the other one. Of just less backtracking.
Yeah. Also above board, because Autumn has not shared it with the rest of the party yet, I don't think. But the Black Circle Man thing is like a little bit northeast of Arthurxmedic Falls. So that if we decide to, we could circle around that way.
It's in Kaolin. It'd be back to where you were in the Garnet Mountains.
Oh yeah.
It's like the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's because we're not going back that way.
Nope.
Right.
No, you're not. So yeah, the choice, I will leave it up to you guys on what path you guys want to take. I mean, if you guys want to decide right now, that's perfectly fine. But what you know is that toward the east, there is some things here in Arthurxmedic Fall. Some things that Demi needs to take care of. Toward the south, we have the Darkened Wood and the Tower of Wayreth. For things that Aerith and more need to handle. And there's some strange things in between. Strange rumors that you've heard. But totally up to you guys on which path you take. If you want to make a decision right now, up to you.
I think we lock it in. We're going south, right?
Yeah, if everyone's gonna say Arthurxmedic Falls is like, yeah, we'll hit that on the way back, then we'll hit it on the way back. So,
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we will lock it in.
We're lock it in.
Toward the south it is. Me when I have to change, I didn't know which path you were gonna take, so I had to plan both. Oh, that is okay. We will start.
Yeah, get bamboozled.
Yeah, it's fine. Very well. We will start that next time. So you guys head toward the south, toward the tower. Yeah. Sounds like a plan to me. Ooh, where is it? Bada bing. All right. Yeah. You know, a lot of lore dropped on this one, but hey, it is what it is. We're so back.
I had like, that was probably the most notes I've taken in an episode. I used like 4 pages.
Yeah, I'm
Some episodes I'll use like half a page.
Hey, we'll talk. We'll talk after the.
I also
after
have a
the
small
break.
notebook though.
We'll talk after the.
It's an exaggerated 4 pages.
So that's fine. Yeah, we appreciate you guys. We will see you next week for sure. In the next one, as they start this adventure. Be well to yourself. Be well to each other. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Wouldn't it be better? Wouldn't it be nice if no one could see you while closing your eyes? Should I write some letters? Should I mail them twice? It'd still be much easier than saying goodbye. Saying goodbye. Saying